Let's have ourselves a little chat.
WWA Nation! Welcome everyone, boys and girls, to the Vol Ages. My name is Evan Worlds. Alongside me is Brian Haddock. And we are 3 weeks away from the last Survivor pay-per-view. We're live sold out in Milan, Italy. And Nation, you gotta get a look at this dude here. Hold on 1 second before we go any further. Is this real right now? Where Brian? Wait, what's with the shade? What's with the shades?
Gonna ask you to keep it down, bud.
You had a long night, right?
Well, I hadn't stopped drinking since Thanksgiving, right? Well,
yeah.
I stopped drinking a couple of nights ago because Anthony invited me and Kaz out to like a co-commentators room thing. And yeah, we were up playing RuneScape all night, and then I started drinking again and stopped. It's the stop go. I am, as the kids say, quite hungover.
Brian, I had a comment I'm going to share with the WWE Nation before we go any further here. This is our first matchup, by the way, Brian. Championship on the line. Let's go ahead and get the bets for the Nation here. Asher Callahan going one-on-one versus Chris Adams, part of the family for the Pro Gamer Championship. I had a comment recently, Brian, that they said, Brian and Evan, you seem to be our new Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. And I took that as a huge compliment. And then you come to work like this. And more importantly, I said that we had issues. There's no secret about it, but you took a little too much time on with RuneScape and with Anthony.
The following contest is set for one fall. And this is for the Pro Gamer Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He is one of the newcomers of the WWA. This is the silver medalist, Asher Callahan.
It's nice to see somebody choose a color other than black and red.
Absolutely. Brian, we were talking about it earlier. Where does this go after Asher Callahan tapped out to Garthy's ankle lock? Obviously, he's still getting put in these opportunistic situations, but what's going to be the mindset going against Chris Adams here after suffering that submission defeat?
I think he really needs to get this win, even if it weren't for the title. Otherwise, his momentum's going to slow down, and nobody's going to take Asher Callahan seriously. And the last thing you want to do is fall out of grace with the CEO.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, being accompanied to the ring by Doomsday. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reigning, defending Pro Gamer Champion, the Nightmare, Chris Adams.
I don't know about Chris Adams. I don't think he's so much the Nightmare as Doomsday right behind him. Doesn't that look goddamn scary?
Look at the gold all in the ring right now, Brian. You have the Pro Gamer Championship being coming to the ring by the Tag Team Champions.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty bright. I got to put my sunglasses back on.
I honestly wish I kind of had a pair in this situation. That's all thanks to the family. And Giovanni Romano may bring the main title home later on today on Breakout, Brian. I mean, this is a big night for the family.
Oh, yeah. The gold up in the air. They have a chance to defend it. And if they're successful, then they become even a more legitimate threat. Oh, like this hangover. Holy crap.
Jesus Christ. Need you to get it together right now, okay? Get it together.
Hey, Anthony, can you give me a Coke?
No. With that being said, Chris Adams, I mean, honestly, the thing is, too, Chris Adams, he won it against Shane Morgan and has been on a roll lately. Obviously, that is why the family recruited this man. But Chris Adams has a reputation of that paper champion mentality where he wins it, comes up for the title defense, maybe gets one title defense, and then he chokes on the main stage. Brian, going up against someone as technically sound as Asher Callahan, you got to question what Chris Adams is with that, you know, just kind of that mantra that he doesn't have what it takes to be on the main stage.
Well, he better figure it out, because if nobody else is going to take him seriously, and who's to say Gio won't make some team cuts if Chris Adams can't deliver.
That's strong words, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen, coming. Oh my God, both men coming in hot, but guess what? Chris Adams takes the sharp forearm to kick things off here, but Asher Callahan's got to be careful. You've got Taskmaster and the Unknown ringside, so I mean, it's kind of eyes in the back of your head at all times here, Brian.
Oh, definitely, and well, that hair, I want to say, is real spiky. As you saw, he just went and just jabbed Asher's eyes out with that. Does that count as a weapon?
I was going to say, I don't know if that was the time to taunt right there, because he just kicked down low, pretty low.
Yeah.
Maybe it was legal. Double underhook, belly to belly. And now he's grappling with the grappler, he being Chris Adams.
Man, I don't know if he wants to play that game, grappling with the grappler. It's going to be, it's like walking willingly into a row of knives.
Oh my God, yes. And thank you to everyone who helped to make the arena what it is. Yes, this is the new for the remainder of the holidays. We have this for Havoc, and then you'll see breakouts later on today. So that'll be a neat look. But yes, Brian, what do you think of the rings?
I think it's very bright and headache-inducing, but it's also very lovely, very festive.
Put your glasses on. God damn it, Brian.
They are on. That's just how bright everything feels.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, so we've got the family kicking off the show here tonight, and then you've got the family closing for night one, where it is Doomsday versus Team Creepy versus the Fallen Regime. Triple threat tornado tag. The odds are against Doomsday, though.
That's two teams, two other teams they got to fight against, and it's almost like a rock, paper, scissors kind of match there. You got Doomsday, the rock, Creepy, the paper, and then you've got, by some stroke of luck, the Fallen being the scissors. That's gonna, I'm gonna say, if somebody loses, Doomsday loses the titles, it's because of interference of that weird ineptism of a Fallen.
Let's just say it. It's going to be because of Jonathan Slade, if anything, here. And that's the stipulations that I will explain later on. What a spirit. I guess we're going to end this one early, Brian.
Ooh.
The cover, the two.
Ooh, Asher, wake up. You look like how I feel.
My God, only a 2 count. Asher Callahan. This is not his A game, it looks like. Kaiju, welcome on in today. But here comes the Dreams ending, I believe, is our Dream Crusher. I apologize. Dream Crusher. My God. That vertebraker crippling the silver medalist. The 2. Oh, my God. Asher kicking out again, though. The kid's got heart. I'll give him that, Brian.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He knows what the stakes are. He loses. He's going to lose favor. Nobody's going to take him seriously. And then Garthy will have a teammate to take down the CEO.
Well, Garthy will be going in action later on today, going against the loose cannon Thibeau. A little season 1 throwback there. You got to wonder if Asher Callahan's going to be around, if the CEO's lurking in the shadows. I mean, that's always in a factor now with the CEO's declaration towards Garthy.
I don't know. I mean, that's a fight that I can't wait to see happen, but I also don't want to be anywhere near that fight. That's really radioactive, kind of.
I don't blame you either.
Shit.
Here we go now. He's going to try to set him up. Yeah, countered out of it. Shot to the midsection, though. Doubling over Chris Adam. Asher trying to have some fight, but Brian, I don't know if we're watching the same thing, but Asher doesn't seem to be looking 110%.
Yeah, he's there. There's definitely some of that unease in those boots. Then he knows what he loses. That's it. It's not going to look any better from there.
Absolutely. Elbow right to the right between the eyes, though. Asher Callahan sets him up to a Northern Light suplex. Look at the bridge, but he doesn't go for the cover, Brian.
He's missing out. He should have pinned him. Get it over with.
The rip knee, though. Asher looking to get his first piece of hardware. And the WWA rip knee. Nobody home. Chris Adams gets countered, though.
See, this is where if he wants to win, he's got to up the pace. They've been doing it, Chris Adams.
But here comes that pump handle power slam. Sets him up. He posed to the hard cam, too, right before he dumped him down, Brian. Disrespect.
Yep. The message is sent.
Look at Doomsday over here on my shoulder, just applaud. Oh my God, he kicked out Brian.
It's 2.99, Asher.
I thought that was it.
He's giving us reason to doubt the nightmare.
Going back to it again. Dream Crusher for the second time tonight, Brian. Pops him up in a bad predicament, drops him on the canvas.
Oh, man. Oh, Taskmaster excited down there for his boy.
The cover. The two, the thumb.
No, that was right on the mat.
Oh my God, Asher Callahan. Oh my God, and here comes BDJ with the 18-month resub. BDJ's got a big match tonight to go to the finals. But meanwhile, Asher Callahan, Brian, gonna steal this one now. Listen to Milan, Italy right now, Brian. They are on their feet. This is matchup number 1, by the way.
Yes! Man, it's awesome. I love shows like this.
Good God, he pulls him right up to his feet here. Chris Adams not giving in either. He's going to go for that pump handle slam a second time. Sets him up. He got Gan Posey to the hard cam, Brian. Boom! No.
Oh, man.
He gets up!
Just pin him!
Asher is feeding off the WWA Nation right now. Double axe handle.
There we go. He's getting it
through with the second. Rolls underneath, sweeps the leg to an enziguri.
Ooh.
The champ is back to a corner right now, Brian. He's got nowhere to go. Asher needs to capitalize.
And that moment of hesitation, that's what's going to cost in the match here.
The Dominator now spikes him right on the canvas, goes for the cover again. The 1, 2. What is happening?
The ref hit Chris's boot. That would have been 3.
My God, now he's just trying to snap his arm. He's bridging the hips up here. You said you did some judo, and obviously you know a little bit of jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Look at him bridge the hips.
Asher needs to get his hands together, bend that elbow before it gets hyperextended. There we go. That's it. Attaboy.
Trying to go for it right now. Forearm shot, staggering the challenger. Meanwhile, spin wheel kick by Asher Callahan. Asher stands tall, backs to the corner now, going for the rip knee here. Here we go.
See if he lands it this time.
Asher Callahan's locked and loaded, but again, 0 for 2. And now a little hammer elbow sets him up 3rd time's the charm, they say, Brian. Pump handle power slam. No showboating this time. It's all business. But a rope break. Rope break is going to cost Chris Adams this match, Brian.
And this title. Look at him just sending Asher on the outside.
Oh, he is pissed. Look at it, man. Absolutely irate.
I heard this was real snow around the arena.
Oh, hell. I mean, that's what they say in hockey, right? It's real ice or whatever. Why not it be real snow here in the WWA?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just not the same kind of snow I'm used to. Usually see it on tables and counters.
Something that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, sure. Well, let's go with that.
Okay. Are we going to get Dream Crusher yet again? The third time. He's literally throwing everything at Asher, and he will not stay down. But this has got to be it, Brian. This has to.
He can't. If he loses this one.
What a match that was. Chris Adams retains.
Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and still WWA Pro Gamer Champion, this is the Nightmare, Chris Adams.
Yeah, I know it looked like that Asher is not going to be waking up from this nightmare anytime soon.
He was fighting it though, wasn't he, Brian? Every step of the way.
Yep. Just fighting and struggling, but it was unfortunate, not enough.
Some people have a hard time wrapping their head around this one, but I'll say it here because it is true in pro wrestling. Sometimes losing, it gets you over more than it does winning, and that was a strong statement by Asher Callahan tonight.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely still going to be on, but he's going to win.
Well, we're going to find out right now. Max McKay was not paying attention to Mrs. Worlds. He goes all in right now. Going for a collar elbow type, but Max McKay is really looking to get in that main event scene, as is Mrs. Worldsy. In season 1, she was a breakout women's champion, but we haven't seen much, go after. She tried ultimately the Cabal situation, which led to CEO coming back, but maybe right now that she's trying to get back in that main event spotlight again, going against Max McKay, this could be a true test of her skills, if you will, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, you have a former champ, or 2 former champions, right? Am I correct? Going at it, trying to maintain that top spot in the main event scene. But if I'm Mrs. Worldsy, why not just ask for a little fast track? That's what I would do.
She's had that. Even when the corporation was a thing and the CEO was at his all-time worst. I mean, Mrs. Worldsy never went for it anyways, and she's not really been that full-time talent. She's been more active as of late. She really just kind of wants to see if she can go one-on-one and hang with the best, which, I mean, I completely get that. But I don't think I've ever seen her as one to, use the leverage to her advantage.
It's got to be admirable, honestly, because,
time will tell, too, Brian. Time will tell, too.
Definitely. Just like time will tell whether or not there's any lasting damage after that stomp on the head. Goodness.
Being a stomp to the head. Look at that kick right to the face. Oh, my God. And now going for a little hammerlock here. She's just kind of doing some joint manipulation. Max McKay, I mean, I'm impressed that she's able to hang right now after when you get thrown probably about, I'd say, 10 feet or more off that entrance ramp at Legacy.
And Nina did not give a single care as she whipped her off the stage.
Well, that's the thing, too. You say it as if that was it. It wasn't, though, Brian. After that happened, then she did the wreckage onto the concrete on the floor. So, if I was a smart person, I would probably bide my time till Nina loses the title and then go after the other champion. If Nina's even going to lose the title, Brian.
Right. No, definitely. I go up against Nina. Woman tried to kill you the first time. You go back and let her try to finish the job.
I mean, as much as we miss the glow, and yes, the glow may be dimmed down, but this has got to be Nina's absolute prime right now, Brian.
Oh, definitely. She is a force to be reckoned with. The crowd loves her, and anybody that does hate her still have to respect her.
I mean, she broke my heart, but here I am still trying to root for her in certain matches.
We get along just fine.
Oh my God, she went for that low leg sweep. Mrs. Worldsy counter to a drop kick. It was a great move set there, but that leg sweep 0 for 2, but a shot to the face.
It's got to be a little faster than the leg sweep, lest you eat some boot.
Well, that's the thing. Max McKay is being smart because, I mean, Mrs. Worldsy has the long legs to her advantage. They also, what a double super kick. They kicked each other.
Just barely, like ships passing in the night.
But what I was saying, though, Brian, is it's also a disadvantage because if your opponent's smart and they're quick enough, they can take those legs right from underneath you and really work them against you.
Little classic maneuvers here. Everybody knows to go for the legs.
Set him up right now. Max McKay's trying to gouge the eyes, it looks like. Kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. I think I saw one pop out.
Oh. Should have done that Bound by Blood. Jesus Christ.
Goodness. Aesthetically pleasing, at least.
Reverse
that blood's gonna show.
DDT. Max McKay runs to the outside right now. Taking a moment to compose herself as Mrs. WorldZY's just kind of taunting, telling Max McKay to bring it on.
Hey, after this match, you want to go make snow angels in the ramp? Just honest question.
Brian,
you better answer. The people are not happy.
No, I don't want to build snow angels with you. I want to watch this. Okay. Do you get paid here?
A little bit. I get like apparently I get just about the same amount of cinnamon rolls like you do.
Max McKay now. Yeah, no, that's not me. Don't look at me, Max. It's him. He's the one talking about leaving. Jesus. Mrs. WorldZY now counter out of it. Oh, what a leaping clothesline there, but too close to the ropes, and her foot's going to get tripped up there, Brian.
Almost. That would have been. I think that might have cost the match.
Mrs. WorldZY now going to go for a power bomb, perhaps.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Taking her time.
I think someone got distracted there.
My God, I think Mrs. WorldZY had her up and then honestly didn't know what to do, if it was a power bomb or a buckle bomb. MD France, welcome on in. Brian is taking WorldZY's Cinnabons.
I was given those Cinnabons. They said it was cool.
Jesus Christ, Brian. Anyways, throws the legs out. Now here comes Mrs. WorldZY, perhaps a super kicker, the fatality to Max McKay. Max with the counter, sweeps out of it. And now here we go, Boston Crab. Mrs. WorldZY's going to use the legs to her advantage after all.
Yeah, that whipped.
Kick to the midsection. Mrs. WorldZY quicker to the draw. Going to go for the fatality here, but she's close to the ropes right there, Brian.
Just move her just a little bit. Roll up those legs.
Couldn't do it.
Ma'am, stop playing. You need to win.
Mrs. WorldZY now up in the air here. Oh my God, what a web drop. Oh my God. The height.
The length of her legs, the distance between the turnbuckle and person. My God.
I honestly didn't know Mrs. WorldZY was that athletic, and it's not a jab. I'm just honestly shocked.
I'm about as surprised as you are.
Mrs. WorldZY clothesline again, but Mrs. WorldZY, though, is taking a little too much time trying to figure out what to do, and I think that tell was shown with that powerbomb situation, Brian. She's honestly second-guessing herself.
And that's not what you want to do. Max McKay knows what she wants to do, and she is taking Mrs. WorldZY to the cleaner. My God.
She's looking to finish up here with the McKay clash, perhaps here. Did that misstep cost Mrs. WorldZY? McKay clash, center of the ring. Turns it over for the cover.
And
the former Havoc Women's Champion with the 2. And the misstep cost Mrs. WorldZY, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is Max McKay.
It's supposed to be an effective pin.
I mean, got the job done, but...
But good on for McKay here. Maybe we should get the... Go and fight Nina again.
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Let's get to it. Ginger, the Celtic goddess, Nikki, and just she's been the dark horse lately of the women's division. Just really
can't show any fear. May as well just come out of the corner swinging.
And Nikki, just ultimate opportunist right now, counters out of that.
There we go. Ooh.
My God, she's going all in right now, Brian, but PrincessPlaya is not going to back down. Just kind of like that little chihuahua that has absolutely no fear.
Yeah, no, she's fighting like a rabid one. But once those other two big dogs in there start throwing...
Well, look at Nikki. I mean, kind of underrated strength to throw Ginger around like that.
It's all about just moving your hips. You know, like the Jeff Hardy dance. Just know how to move your hips.
Brian, it's going to be a long day with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A long day with you, Brian.
Do you need something for that?
I don't. I don't indeed. But here we go. PrincessPlaya now going to take it to Nikki. Nikki's kind of had a couple start and stops in her career right now. But oh my God, what athleticism by Nikki.
Love to see a big woman like that move.
Nikki's very tall.
Yes, I have friends that would definitely like Nikki.
Oh my God. Princess didn't see it coming. I didn't either. Oh my God. Jesus.
Oh, Ginger coming out of nowhere.
Oh my God, did you see that, Brian? I mean, now she's pissed. She's going all in.
Blindsided. My God. And then she's just beating PP into a pulp.
Oh, Jesus, PrincessPlaya. I mean, I understand you defeated some stronger women, but this is the strongest in the game right now. Ginger just tossing around.
The strongest.
Nikki, no effect whatsoever.
It's Nino with Ginger close behind, and then everybody is just trying for second best.
Yeah, everybody is just trying. That's absolutely right. As you can see, Princess was trying, and they got her head taken off. And now Ginger's just sweeping up all the women in the ring. Oh, no. Suplex City followed by an F5. I guess we're going home earlier, Brian. 2, but Nikki kicks out.
Oh, looks like the PP is up.
PrincessPlaya still trying to fight back, and
she looks lost.
She's taking a moment to compose herself. Maybe she was listening to you, Brian. Take a minute to compose herself. And
that would be the first time any woman's listened to me.
I understand, Brian. Jesus.
Ugh.
And now a shot to the small of the back there, but PrincessPlaya needs to be careful because, again, she has this tendency just early on where she focuses on one person at a time. Again, that clothesline.
She needs to be ready. Ginger is getting up, and I think there's another clothesline.
OOC, welcome on in, my friend. How's your day today? Nikki tries to go for the cover. Ginger immediately stops it in her tracks. Nikki throwing it into the corner here. Ginger battling right back out of it. Forearm, nobody home.
Look at this. This is literally large, medium, and small in this triple threat.
Emerald Fusion now. Nikki, though, is now starting to pick up the pace of Clean House. Package Michinoku driver, but doesn't go for the cover. PrincessPlaya wise to rolling out of there, Brian.
Yeah, she's wise. She's got to catch her breath, but she better do it quick, or she's going to lose her shot.
Ooh. Nikki. Hell, Nikki may be the dark horse in this race.
She might be. She's still got gas inside.
PrincessPlaya is taking a moment here. Ginger's going to go back door. See, that's smart. PrincessPlaya just waiting for the opportune time here. After that clothesline, she's going to second guess herself.
She better watch out the way Ginger's throwing Nikki, like throwing logs.
Meanwhile, sets her up here. Little shot right there, knee to the back of the head. But oh my God, she was got caught to a super kick. Princess saved her own head.
She can redo it.
Super kick though again. PrincessPlaya is down, gonna go for the cover. The 1, 2.
How is she still fighting?
She is resilient. It's kind of like you said, just scrappy rabbit. I mean, she's not giving up, Brian.
She really isn't. I remember having her head crushed between those thighs.
And you already know she's got to be having her temples pounded on after that clothesline. Not to mention that steel kick right there.
Right now going to Suplex City
for the second consecutive time.
Oh
my God, the Ginger! Stop!
Well, she's gonna be angry after this.
PrincessPlaya may be unconscious, and Nikki may be as well. Good Lord, teardrop suplex.
Uh-oh. Princess is getting pinned.
Our eyes were on PrincessPlaya, but I think we should have been paying attention to Ginger this whole matchup, Brian, because my God, is she putting on the show.
She's learning how to pace herself, not gas out.
Sets her up right now, suplex again.
Ooh.
Jesus.
She doesn't have to throw her back into it when she's doing those suplex, but she does just to really send her flying.
Kick out again. Oh my God, it's almost like Ginger's not even trying. She's just throwing him around, goes from one woman to the next here. Well, I mean, look, she just standing tall.
Jeez. Oh, she's gassed out.
She's fatiguing, though. This could play a critical factor, though, Brian, if the match goes any...
I don't know if I like that.
No! Ginger, no! Outside superplex!
Back in! Back in!
Oh my God, you would make snow angels now. There you go. I think Nikki's a permanent outline there.
No, never mind. They're coming out of the ring. I'm not gonna go make snow angels while they're fighting.
Jesus, look, PrincessPlaya's just trying to run away from Ginger. This is, I guess it's smart. Run! Run, Princess! Oh my God, I would have ran away too. I don't blame her whatsoever.
She forgot Ginger's in the ring.
Sets her up right now, knee to the back of the head yet again. PrincessPlaya now.
Maybe she was trying to tire her out by the constant in-out. You ever get tired after the old in-out? Can I say that on TV?
Thank you, Max. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, though. 2 count, 3. Oh, no! That's with the tier 220 of a 3 sub. Thank you so much, my friend.
I was wondering why Nikki was just watching.
And here we go now. PrincessPlaya taking it to Ginger, perhaps.
Oh, they're ganging up on her.
Oh my God, no way in hell, Brian. Princess is gonna do it this time. This time, Ginger's on the receiving end. My God. What is this show, Brian? Oh, man.
Oh my God, it's a madhouse.
Moonsault drop kick.
Hey, Evan, I'm sober now. Holy smokes.
Yeah, you don't need anything. This is it. This is just an all-out slugfest between these girls.
Absolutely right. The PP is going wild.
You cannot go for Ginger. Stop! Princess is trying to make a statement, but she's second-guessing herself, Brian.
No, PP can't make a decision. Go now. Pin. Oh, too late. Here comes Ginger.
Gut wrench suplex, and there it is. Big signal to the nation, and now blood in the water. Nikki trying to roll away. Ginger's pissed after that outside superplex.
Well, now she got to take it all out on Nikki.
And down she goes, pulls her right back up to her feet here. Ginger now taking a second. Oh
no.
My God. Yet again.
And book punching another ticket to Suplex City.
You add a little anger to these suplexes, it's going to hurt that much more. Drags her away. PrincessPlaya is still down on the outside from that gut wrench here. It may be too little too late, Brian. Ginger with the 2. Ginger with the 3.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the Celtic Goddess, this is Ginger!
Well, Ginger's punched her ticket, but if I were a smart man, I'd keep my eye on the PP.
PrincessPlaya did not get pinned, though, which, I mean, maybe we might be seeing Princess versus Ginger in the near future, Brian, but Ginger, wow.
Like, that big, beautiful woman. She's got her ticket punched. It's going to be awesome to see it. saying to ask you about your prior beef.
The following contest is set for with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, she is a former Havoc Women's Champion from Kyoto, Japan. This is the master of the cross armbar. This is Emma.
Okay, now I know why she looks so familiar. I have been looking for the steering wheel to my ship for a while. That's my wheel.
That's I fear for Emma. I would have put that back on the sailboat or whatever she's got, and I would have just sailed away, far, far away from here in Italy.
I mean, that's fair. Because this is just going to be an execution.
Nation, it's often Brian and I agree on stuff, but we're telling you right now, if you want to make some bottles, this may be the time to earn some right here, doing with one for Nina Rose.
And her opponents, Milan, Italy. This is your WWA Havoc Women's Champion. The Storm has arrived in Italy. This is Nino Rose.
Her smile even scares me, Brian.
Scares you? Yeah, I just feel thrilled when she smiles in my direction.
Jesus.
God. Love the hair. And that right there is pure confidence as that's walking into the ring.
It's funny because this new style she has, yes, there's confidence, but watch the demeanor change in about 2 seconds, Brian. It's just like a flick of a switch where the light comes on and it's go time.
Yeah, it goes from sleep to murder. But they can't with me though. Even when it gets all quiet, I'm still on beast mode. This here what you call domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration. So song is sweat-lit fire.
Yes, sweaty, and it made me sweat. That's for sure. Oh my God, is she gonna start? I thought she was going for the wreckage early.
You mad, honey?
Oh my God, but yet now it looks like Nina's, she's using Emma's finishing maneuver on her.
Just,
wow.
Can I just get up and go to the bathroom? But if I do, I feel like I'll miss the match.
I mean, yeah, you'll probably miss the match right here. It's Nina Rose. This is practically just a tune-up. Belly to back suplex. She's just manhandling Emma. And Emma, like we kind of talked about, never really found herself after the Cabal attack. That part of her almost died, you would say, Brian. But because look at this, Nina's just having a field day here.
It's not even a fight. Emma's just going with it.
Oh my God. She's just dragging her around.
Getting a nice full view of Nina in the Storm right there as she was turning around.
I mean, Emma's trying to fight back. I mean, hey, Nina Rose is confident. Whatever she wants to wear, then so be it. Just make sure one of those heels doesn't go across my throat, because it might stab me with it. I don't want to die.
I'm pretty sure those heels are actually knives.
Yeah. Emma with a hip attack right there. Nina goes down after all. Maybe Nina's has some human traits after all in her. Oh, okay, never mind. She catches the leg.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Back to work.
Ooh.
And now stomps on in. Jawbreaker counters out of it. Emma maybe trying to go for a cutter. Nobody home. Excel. Oh, whoa! Close. Sets her up on the middle rope right near. Emma's got to do everything, and I mean, she's trying. You got to give her that right now. But
she's trying, but I don't think she's trying hard enough.
I don't know if you want to go in the air right now. Go! Oh my God! Fight, Emma! Emma now going to go for the cover here. Emma
as well.
Very quick 2 count. Hyperextends the knee.
Jeez.
Nino goes back.
Yeah, you just didn't even put her hands up for that. Just shoulder checked him.
Not only did Emma fall, she went about 5 yards after the fact, Brian. I mean, she just
drag.
Is Nina now going to go for muscle buster?
No. Oh, okay. I thought there was another outside suplex.
Welp.
It's
that,
called
Brian.
the muscle buster. It's called a muscle buster, but with how small Emma is, may as well just be a body bruiser.
Emma's having life, kicking out at 2, but Nina, oh my God, almost has a smirk, Brian, like she's glad it's not over with.
Yeah. No, I agree. That was not the smile of somebody.
My God! Send her to the clouds!
She's almost thrown out the ring! Nina, are you mad? What's going on?
Oh my God!
Oh no, she's not gonna go all around the ring. She is.
Oh my! Somebody stop the damn match!
Come on!
Around the world! How is Emma fighting?
Maybe she's up now. Maybe she woke up.
Emma's trying to counter out of it, doing literally anything. Oh my God, the arm bar! Going for the arm bar now! Nina now! Oh, immediately just breaks up. She just did a bicep curl, Brian, got right out of it.
Flexed it off.
She's done playing games.
Oh no, here it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the latest victim of the wreckage.
Time of death, 11:10.
All game.
There will be no stopping. It's when you go harder than somebody, man. This right here is domination. This here what you call domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration. So rise to the occasion. Do something amazing. Cause anything that I do, I dominate it. This here what you call domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration. So rise to the occasion. Do something amazing. Cause anything that I do, I dominate it. I'm stronger.
Michael Grid gifting the sub to Mrs. WorldZY. Thank you so much. Michael Grid, appreciate you. Brian, that was an execution, say the least.
I think there are laws against this kind of thing. This is borderline war crime.
Trizzy with the 18-month. Welcome on in, Trizzy. How's your day today? My merch arrived. Let me see it, Coop. Jesus Christ. Look.
She's scary, but man, is she beautiful. Sorry. I just got lost in her eyes.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, he is a Season 1 veteran of the WWA. Represented by the Rogues, he is a former Breakout Heavyweight Champion. This is the Loose Cannon. This is Thibeau.
To win this, he's got to keep up the speed and stay away from those grapples.
That's what Thibeau's got to do, right? Use that striking game to play in, because Garthy's got that. I mean, he trained with Kurt Angle, for crying out loud. King J! Welcome on in, King J, to the... Welcome to the nation, my friend. Make sure you get a link to the Discord down below. And welcome to the #1 E-Federation on Twitch, the WWA.
There's a drum beat right now. It's the same thing my headache was making. Almost.
And his opponent, from Birmingham, England, he is a Season 1 veteran of the WWA. He's a former WWA Havoc Heavyweight Champion. This is now the Selfish One. This is Garthy.
The Selfish One does have a nice ring to it, though. Hate the man, love the man. It sounds cool.
And still mocking the CEO with the corporation jacket, Brian.
Just a really cool jacket. I don't think he's mocking anybody. Where can I get that hoodie again?
Exclamation point merch, Brian.
I keep forgetting that. It just, when payday rolls around, I grab my beer for the weekend, for the show, and then that's it. Bo can survive. I believe Bo can survive, but I think it's still gonna be a slugfest between these two gents.
Just look at him just take his sweet time, Brian. Just, this guy, I don't know.
That is a little irritating.
And Garthy he won the last Survivor Rumble Season 2. He very well could do it back to back this time, Brian.
He could, but the CEO's not going to make it easy for him. I don't think it's just going to be handed to him.
Well, we're going to find out right now, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, it is the loose cannon. It is the Selfish One. Here we go. Start things off. Snap suplex. Quick to the cover is the Selfish One. Man. The total disrespect for the signal to the nation, too. I mean, Garthy's just, I don't know, man. I still was behind him when he was all about in Season 1, where he really didn't care about the nation. He was just by himself. But now this just betraying your best friend is something I can't get behind, Brian.
Yeah, no, it's not cool. You can't just abandon your brother.
Whoa, Brian!
Oh, wait.
Brian, wait just a damn minute. Don't you adjust the dial.
No, I'm getting my cloak because I'm scared of the CEO.
The CEO is now staring. It was going to distract him. Garthy now, though, tries to counter out of it.
Did I not say that? Did I say the CEO is going to come out here and mess with him?
You're absolutely right. And now looks like my God, Brian, he may be coming out to, okay, thank God he's in ringside. He may have been coming to hang out with us, Brian. And you're damn near drunk on the job. You want to go tell him? Yeah.
No. Yeah, CEO, come over here. I'm not. I went to the bathroom.
Well, he's right now in the side of Thibeau. So Thibeau has had some little off and on with the CEO as well. So you got to wonder what the CEO is doing. Clothesline, and now the Selfish One over the top rope.
Hey, why is the CEO in Bo's corner?
I mean, at this point, I don't think he cares who he's friends with or siding.
I was gonna say, is he not? Is he choosing another one? Asher did lose.
And that's kind of the thing too. The CEO is trying to find that person to get rid of Garthy right now.
Maybe he should ask Suku. Maybe they're more amicable now.
Is Suku still distracted, or is he on his own again?
I don't know. Both?
Well, I do know Suku made that strong statement last week to one Sub-Zero Ronin, but we did not know exactly where he is. Could he be here tonight, Brian? I mean, we're coming into the end of night 1, but there's plenty more in store for night 2.
I mean, I hope so. It'd be great to see him back.
Garthy with the trifecta right now. Dragging. What is your shirt, Brian?
Oh, this is just a shirt from a school that I help out with. And this is an invisibility cloak for when the CEO gets here. I'm just saying, if you were next to Anthony, you would have run.
Coop with the 10 packs of Stream Loots. Coop, thank you so much, and you can get your pack for the winter holiday season with exclamation point SL Nation. BBL with the host, thank you so much as well. Garthy, though, is just picking apart the loose cannon here.
Breaking him down like an erector set, jeez.
Oh my God, he's throwing Thibeau right to the sea, staring right at the CEO. Garthy now, up and over the top. Oh, message sent. And right in the direction there, Garthy.
Man, was that not a statement here? Take your boy.
Went for a code breaker, nobody home except for a clothesline. Now busts open the loose cannon. We know about the blood magic. Does Thibeau have that blood magic factor here today, Brian?
He better. Just because the Garthy is just tearing him apart, and now you got the CEO in your corner, and there's all kinds of implications there.
It's like the CEO is trying to dictate the pace. You're trying to get Thibeau to tell him to get on his feet right now. He's got to fight back. Meanwhile, Garthy's really changed the game with strikes and the grapples, because here comes a trifecta again.
Oh, boy.
My God, the third time's the charm here, the trifecta.
Howdy.
And look, thank you, PP Productions, for the host. But again, he's all doing this towards the side of the CEO. This isn't coincidence, Brian. He's trying to make that statement.
He's sending a message. He's telling the CEO, get wrecked.
My God, it's almost like Garthy just dictated the pace ever since that CEO came in. He's just like, my God, he's going to go for coming home here.
Oh, boy.
Coming home to the hard cam of all places. Thibeau getting dragged away, now going to go for the cover. But the CEO's talking to the referee.
Where the ref is supposed to ignore the CEO.
Stop him. Oh my God.
Did you count this, you're fired. Now he's just making it worse for Thibeau.
No, hold on 1 second, Brian. Keep on commenting.
I mean, like, did you see that? CEO gets up there. Hey, what's the ref supposed to do? Bo's now got the advantage, spiking Garthy on his head. Oh, jeez. Bo. He dodged it! And then you're missing out! Garthy dodged Bo!
All right, we're good here. Sets him up to going for that arm bar right now, Brian.
Oh, he's just gonna flex him. That hurt something pop.
My God, right now, this could be a huge upset right now, but Thibeau is picking apart there. Look at the CEO rallying Thibeau on here, Brian.
Oh, man. Bo, stop showing off, dude. The CEO
right now. He's starting to feed here in Italy right now. Listen to the WWA Nation. Ducks underneath, full steam ahead. Leaping clothesline. Down goes the selfish one.
Oh, man. If Bo really wants to impress the CEO, he better just put Garthy away already. He's taking too long.
Look at Garthy. I mean, Thibeau's being cheered on by the CEO, and now here it comes. He's got the one bullet locked in the chamber. Shot out of hell, Brian. Here he comes. Nobody home.
Again.
He's going for it again, though. The X-Plex. No, flip over to a power bomb. Athleticism.
Oh, yeah, look at that's the thing that people forget about a lean guy like Bo, is that he looks like he's on the strain.
2. Kick to the right center of the back. Garthy now standing tall. Garthy, though, gets right back up. Oh, my God, look at him staring right a hole through the CEO with coming home by Brian.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Dragging him away here. The cover.
Looking.
Ball game.
Looking right at the CEO, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the selfish one, Garthy!
He did the coming home, the finish, staring right at the CEO as he did it. But is the CEO, while aiding the competitors against Garthy, almost snake biting them in a sense?
Maybe it's a different kind of curse.
Well, right now, look at that big fist to the nation mocking him.
The CEO's not too pleased.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, they are the team of Jonathan Slade and Fails for the GOAT. This is the Fallen Regime. And in the ring right now is Lucian and Shadowcat, known as Team Creepy.
My word, is that correct? Creepy, exactly.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, represented by the family, they are the reigning, defending WWA Tag Team Champions. Introducing to our left, this is the Taskmaster. This is the Unknown. This is Doomsday.
I'm gonna put my sunglasses back on to look like Taskmaster and to keep Unknown from looking into my soul. Good God.
It's showtime for this tag team. My God, you didn't know if the tag team division would survive without CAC. Kings of the Sky took over, and then Doomsday took back what they believe is theirs. And my God, in my opinion, I think Doomsday have brought relevancy in the tag team division again.
Since these guys have been on the scene, the tag team situation has been sweaty. And look at the confidence, the swagger.
Jesus, there's this thing.
If they were scared, they're not showing it. Well, I'm getting
sure the others are. Jesus Christ.
I'm getting goosebumps from that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is going to be hard to commentate. We'll do the best we can. But right now, we really need to focus on Brian. If Jonathan Slade is going to get pinned here, he's got to get pinned by either Taskmaster or the Unknown to get 3 points for the Unknown, or he's got to pin someone else here just to retain as tag team champions as well.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's great to try and take out two birds with one stone, but if I were Unknown, I just worry about retention in this match.
I mean, you got to, right? I know your singles career is important to you, but you could also win it at the last survival. Yeah. I mean, both Doomsday, both members are going to be in double knees. Welcome to the stream. Break the... Oh, my God. They want the ring to break here tonight, Brian.
I don't see why not. That would be definitely fun. I hear it's good luck.
Fails now, looking to go airborne. You know, I believe Orlando Super. Yeah. Double knees. Welcome to the nation, my friend. Make sure you get a link to the Discord down below, and welcome to the #1 E-Federation on Twitch, the WWA. What I was about to say, though, Brian, is I really like that there's two ZY Cruisers in the Fallen Regime. Kind of mix things up, but also add speed to this little tag team turmoil.
It's a little more acrobatic attacks. It's definitely going to be something unexpected. It's that X factor that I love to see in these kinds of tornado tag matches.
Did you see Jonathan Slade get bit in half?
Oh, jeez. Oh, Slade.
Oh, my God, he got popped up in a power slam.
You don't want to be there right now, man. Oh, he's taking shots at the Shadowcat. He's going game hunting.
I'm doing well. We're doing fantastic. This is WWA Sunday, my friend. We're just getting in this tag team title matchup underway. As right now, Jonathan Slade gets counter out of it. Lucian's going out.
Oh, throwing those high knees. Uh-oh.
And it's one fall to a finish, Brian, so the Unknown does not have to get pinned to lose their tag team titles.
Yep, and that's why he needs to just worry about retaining the tag team, not trying to do double duty here, because they could lose both.
Absolutely right.
They could lose both if they're worrying about that.
Sets him up right now. Another deep arm drag takedown by Taskmaster here. But look at Slade. I mean, he's definitely getting in the mix, trying to tussle him up, but a spine buster.
Yeah, Slade's got some a little bit of bad blood between Taskmaster and Unknown, so they're
absolutely. And the ref goes.
Oh man, there it goes.
Oh my God!
Somebody get a priest. We lost another ref.
And now here we go. Meanwhile, Slade is taking it to Shadowcat here. Flips him over. And now around the world they go. What a clothesline. Down he goes.
Looks like they're trying to get rid of Shadowcat.
Looks like they're trying to do that. Fails is going to take over to an apron. DDT right onto the LED board. Oh my God. Pay dirt to the Unknown here. Looks like Doomsday is on the defensive, Brian.
It's not looking good for them.
Not at all. But Double Knees, how'd you find the stream, my friend? We're watching some 2K content. Always love to hear how new people come across this channel. As Fails really is the one standing in the ring, standing tall. I mean, okay.
He's going up his partner. He's getting mud stomped right now.
Meanwhile, you got to get the pin in the ring. That's what makes the situation tougher on everyone as well. But listen to Italy. They have been loving the show thus far, and they're making it known tonight, Brian.
Yeah, no, Italy's a great place, and they're great fans, and
oh my God.
Somebody just gave me the dog of the wall.
Yeah, welcome. A kiss, good night. Welcome to the nation. Then, now, Bus. Make sure you get a link to the Discord down below, and welcome to the #1 E-Federation on Twitch, the WWA. Right now, though, Slade is dazed.
Ooh.
Up the top,
what's going on here?
Fails here, counters out of it yet again. Spine buster to Lucian right now. You got to wonder right now what Taskmaster's thinking about, too, because the stipulations are on the Unknown. Is Taskmaster just going to focus on winning the titles for himself or helping his tag team partner, Brian?
I think if he's a good partner, if they're in sync as they
Spike pile driver right now. Straight jacket slam here. This is going to be to Jonathan Slade. This could do it for the Unknown. And behind still. 2. Brian, they took out Slade! Oh my God!
Wow!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and still WWA Tag Team Champions, this is Doomsday!
They did it!
Not only are they hashtag and still, the Unknown gets 3 points. He is tied first place heading into Breakout right now, Brian. But that's going to do it tonight. My name is Evan Worlds. This is Brian Haddock. Don't go anywhere. Breakout is underway.
Let's be from concession. You want anything?
A cinnamon roll.
Okay, cool.
Make it 2. Make it 2. I'm hungry.
All right, gotcha.
WWA Nation! Welcome everyone, boys and girls, to the All Ages. My name is Evan Worlds. Accompanied by me is Mr. Kaz. And now, what a great show it was on Havoc, but tonight is a huge show for Breakout. We're live in Stuttgart, Germany.
The following contest is set for one fall. And this is round 7 of the Z Block. 20-minute time limits. Introducing first. He is one half of the tag team champions known as Doomsday. This is the Unknown.
The Unknown just got saved by his tag team partner Taskmaster, but now Unknown's got to do it on his own against one half of the CAC, Michael Grid.
And you know, one thing that we forgot to mention is that this could be a prelude to the CAC versus Doomsday in the future as well.
You are absolutely right. And I guess we're going to get a little taste of it because here he comes.
And his opponent. He is a Season 1 veteran of the WWA. He was once considered to be the top banana, the thunder, the CEO of Alpha League Gummies. He's one half of the Cauliflower Alley Club, and he wants you to know he is a good guy. This is Michael Grid.
The absolute grocery list of titles
Jesus
for Michael
Christ.
Grid, but he has
Kaz,
it for
you
a
gotta,
reason.
you're gonna have to take over here. I gotta get a drink. I almost lost my breath with all of his accolades and his names there.
Yeah, I mean, like, and he's earned every single one of them. Michael Grid is absolutely dominated in the tag team division and in the singles division.
Oh, don't do that.
Like,
don't do that. No, don't do that.
what you mean?
Don't do that.
What,
It-
give
it
Michael
just-
Grid some praise?
Then he's going to go from a good guy to a great guy to a phenomenal guy. We don't need more gimmicks, okay? We've already got someone that's got 1,004 gimmicks right now. We don't need another one, okay?
I mean, when it comes to talking about Michael Grid, it's not about his personality. It's about his accolades in the long run. He's done a lot of things.
Don't make me miss Brian.
I mean, you're getting him later.
Thank you, Brian. Kaz, you want anything before we get the matchup underway?
No, I've got some beer under the table I snuck in.
Mother of... Well, that being said, look at this too. Michael Grid now coming out in his CAC gear. It's not coincidence. It definitely is a message to Doomsday here.
Yes,
Boy.
Trizzy, very professional.
Here we go. 20 minutes on the clock right now. Kaz, here we go. Unknown. It's do or die to get first place right now. But Michael Grid is a former collegiate amateur wrestler. The Unknown is just a brute. It's a clash of styles here tonight.
One thing that I would be majorly concerned about in this match is the 5-second count-out limit. Especially for these two. Unknown tends to be a brawler, so does Michael Grid. If they end up going outside the ring, who knows if they'll make it back in.
Pulls them into a belly-to-belly suplex. Well, that's the thing about it, too. When it's 20-minute time limit, it is what it is right now. So you got a long time to go through. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I thought he was going to go for it. Stun gun. Shades of Steve Austin throwback there. Michael Grid quickly gets out of the way. Michael Grid ducks underneath, turns it over to a DDT.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, especially after that long plane ride.
Long plane ride, got to come right back into this matchup, locked in. I hope he got rest, not a lot of turbulence on the way from Italy to hell. I don't know. I'm over here. I'm just a kid from the States right now. I don't know what that drive is like right now, but what I do need to be concerned about is Unknown got saved by Taskmaster. That's great tag team Team
Look at the
War.
power.
Yeah, I'm just mesmerized by that was one arm to a deadlift sit-out powerbomb. The Unknown just gets shaken off by Michael Grid as he pops up.
Whoa, good Lord.
I'm telling you.
Holy.
You don't give him too much of an ego, man, because he just feeds off of that.
Michael Grid is kind of mesmerizing to watch in the ring.
Well, we're going to find out right now here, Kaz. Is it a 5 or is it a 10 count? What did GM Javier and the CEO make for the statement? Michael Grid's awfully picking up the pace to the inside, so I guess it was a 5. Reverse DDT right to the back of the head. Pulls him up to his feet. Unknown now. Straight right. Nobody home. But guess what's home? A big whopping of the F5 here. Center of the ring now.
Oh, good night.
F5 Michael Grid. Gonna put the upset on the Unknown. Man.
That's a big kick out.
You gotta wonder too, though. Where is Mexican in all this? No, I think he's going to go for the gridlock right now. Cass, he's got that submission torture rag, but guess what? Unknown's just too strong to get put on.
When thinking about Mexican, you got to think, you got a match with BDJ tonight. Do you really want to take time out and waste energy getting involved in a Michael Grid match?
You're absolutely right. That is great to think about. Do you just put that aside on the back burner temporarily? Because here comes that choke slam. Oh. Right now, Michael Grid is down. This could be huge. The cover, the 2.
Oh. Oh.
I said at the very beginning of the show tonight, Kaz, that this is huge day for the family. Not just Doomsday, not just for Romano, for Coop. This is a big deal for the family tonight. Right now, they're batting 2 for 2.
Every single one of them has a match tonight, and they all are big matches. Every single one of them, and you got to think that Giovanni's got his guys on his A game right now.
Right now, the greatest move ever executed, the head, the neck, the chin lock. It is effective here in the WWA as it just taken a toll on the Unknown. But now, with the bigger they are, the least likely they are flexible-wise. And right now, the Unknown is being stretched in ways he couldn't imagine, Kaz.
No doubt in my mind, especially when you're that big. But you got to watch the power game on someone that big when you've got him in a submission move.
You just said it, and it's literally going to happen. My God, he's going to go for Razor Edge. Caught to a power bomb.
Oh. Like I said, you got to watch that power. You have to. Look at him.
Now you're dealing with a raging bull in that ring. Michael Grid, I know he's been in situations in his amateur wrestling career, but the Unknown is just going to go all out. His rise lately on the back end of this Z Block Grand Prix has been nothing short of phenomenal, Kaz.
I did hear you earlier talking to Brian about, your picks for the last Survivor, and you picked Taskmaster. I don't think that we could keep Unknown out of that equation.
Oh, leg takedown right now. Here we go again. The Unknown throws him in elbow. Nobody home, though. Michael Grid, executioner, leap out DT, and the Unknown has been busted wide open. Dragging him away. Is he going to go for the cover? He's already been through a lot here as the Unknown. Was it too much to handle? The 2!
Just barely.
I mean, you're right, though, as they get a wrestle. I mean, you're right. The Unknown, the only reason I chose the Taskmaster in that situation is you're going against 30 guys. There's 30 and 30. So for the Unknown to be 29 other people, part could be his own family. I just don't think the Unknown has enough stamina unless he's on the back end of that Rumble.
And if you end up in the back end on that Rumble, if any of the bigger guys end up on the back end of that Rumble, it doesn't matter if it's Doomsday, BDJ, Canadian Bear, they all have, a massive shot if they end up later in that Rumble.
But there was the fatigue. You saw him slip as he was trying to stand up, falling down to a knee, but a deadlift sit-out powerbomb. He's got enough wind to go for it again here. Though, 1 count. Michael Grid, though, immediately kicking out at 1.
You got to remember the power that Michael Grid has, too. The massive amounts, and he's got stamina to boot.
Speaking of stamina, Kaz, do you see it right there on your screen?
Unknown. He's wiped out. I mean, who wouldn't be after everything that he's gone through tonight?
The tag team going up against 2 other teams, then having to deal with that plane ride, then to come back here, all or nothing, gets caught in the gridlock right here, but he battles out again. The Unknown is trying everything. Give it everything he's got. Pulls into a neck. Oh, my God. Oh,
Got
what
him.
a shot.
Got him. Watch out. Unknown setting it up for that chokeslam again.
And the second time. Unknown gonna tie it up for first place. 1, 2.
Oh, goodness. Unknown is giving it everything he's got.
The frustration is boiling over, and the Unknown wears his emotions on a sleeve. Listen to Germany. The European crowd tonight is deafening, Kaz.
They are loving this match, and I don't blame them in the least.
My God, the Unknown has got to put Michael Grid away. Say what you want about the Alpha Elite, but I got to give the devil his due here. Michael Grid is a phenomenal talent in the WWA.
Oh, come on, Mike.
And I blame you for it. I blame you. He heard you.
Nah, that's not just me. I've only been here 2 weeks.
Shoulder tackle now. Follows up with the second one here. Runs on in. Swings and misses with that haymaker. And a beautiful spin out to the side slam. The Alpha Elite getting locked in here. Unknown is dazed. F5 again.
Incoming.
F5 connects.
Get him away from those ropes.
Oh no, his fingers were too close. No! He rolled his fingers back instead of towards the ropes. And Michael Grid takes the Cinderella dream away. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the good guy, Michael Grid.
Despite everything Unknown had, I believe the only difference in this match was the level of experience.
You got a round of applause, right? Absolutely, for the Unknown. The things he overcame in the back half of the tournament, all the while defending the tag team champion. Man, unbelievable.
What a match, too. What a fun match to start us off tonight.
Oh, man. I mean, you're absolutely right there. Yeah! Chad gifted not 1, but 6 months to Kate Doombringer. Chad, thanks.
Let's get it going. Slade starting out with an elbow. They both running at each other. Kirby without his mask yet again. You got to wonder what that does to the confidence of the guy. I mean, we talked about this last week. Putting that mask on him. Oh, Slade kicking out of it. Putting that mask on really gave Kirby some confidence, but now being in this tournament and being forced to take it off, it really did something to Kirby. I mean, he hasn't done too well in this tournament, considering, you know, what we've seen from him before. Former Pro Gamer title. Sets him up, targeting the arm. See what he does, pick him up. Oh, goes for a side kick, but misses. Slade misses again and goes for the super kick to the abdomen. But Kirby too fast with the arm drag. Slade setting him up. Can't knock Kirby over. Kirby goes for the kick, knocks him down. Sets him up again. Going for that over-under. Beautiful. Beautiful from Kirby. This may be a bit of a match for Kirby, you know, to finally pick up his game as he goes for the pin. One count from Kirby. Did he fall? What did you trip over?
The real CEO shoved me down.
Abusive, huh?
Jesus.
But like I was saying, being without his mask, Kirby really seems to have been out of his element as of late.
That was terrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to your point, though, I'm going to get... Anthony, would you lock the door? I'm good. But yeah, no. Jonathan Slade, I was saying this to Brian, and Brian doesn't seem to believe me as much, but maybe you can, you know, help me out here. I really think that Jonathan Slade gets better and better each match, and it's weird because as a crowd who loves to...
Whoa! Good Lord!
John, thank you for proving my point. He
Where
only
did
gets
that come
better.
You know, it really presses in my mind every time I see Jonathan Slade. He reminds me of Giovanni, but he just hasn't sharpened his edges like he should have.
Slade going airborne.
Oh, good Lord!
Oh my God! Jonathan Slade, top rope DDT to the outside.
Pulling out all the stops he can.
What?
Good Lord.
Kaz, what am I watching?
Ripcord knee. Is that gonna oh, he's fatigued.
Oh my God.
He did too much. He did too much.
Do it, kid. Get the W around the world lariat.
You
Slade,
gotta
go.
be kidding me.
Slade, go. The cover. Do it, Slade. 2.
Oh.
What? What, Kaz?
Where did this come from?
Oh my God.
Kirby was dominating the beginning portions of this match, and now Slade has just picked it up to a new level I've never seen him take it to before.
Am I watching the same thing? Oh my God.
What in the world? Kirby taken back over, but goodness.
Where
was this Slade
bomb
months ago?
Oh my God, right? Jesus. He's finally figured it out. Or just shut his mouth and focus on his shrink training. Look at what he just did in that like 2-minute sequence, Kaz. I've never seen it before. He's gonna do it again.
This kid's ego is too strong. Don't try it again,
Slade.
man.
Get it, kid. Go.
Oh, you're gonna Kate Doombringer yourself. Please don't do this.
Slade.
No, he did it.
Slade.
What?
Put him in the ring. Go for the cover.
Lord.
Come on, Slade.
I wonder how the bets worked out for this match.
Oh my, well, I'm sure it wasn't in favor of the Hollywood.
People about to lose some bottles, I think.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Forearm, nobody home, overhand right chop, right a high knee.
Good Lord.
I said that this was gonna be a big show on Breakout, and Jonathan Slade is keeping the momentum. Ripcord knee again.
Is that gonna do it?
Come on, Slade.
Goodness.
Don't second guess yourself. Pull him away from the ropes.
Oh, come on, kid.
He's gonna use the ropes to his advantage. No, Slade, not like this.
I was alluding to before, he's got the energy of Giovanni, just doesn't know how to use it correctly.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Look at him battle back. I mean, he is working hard. Kicks, overhand right, followed by a second one. Chip away, kid. Kirby battling back. Now Kirby again with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Boom! And he snapped and torqued hard on it. The 2. Damn it.
Oh, goodness.
Did we just get taken for a ride, Kaz? Wow.
I don't know exactly what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is Kirby.
That was insane.
Kaz, they are literally cheering for Jonathan Slade right now.
I mean, it's crazy what happens when you shut your mouth and you want to work in that ring.
Oh my God. I mean, I gotta give it to him, right? I mean, I got to.
Good job, kid.
The performance that he put on Kirby, I knew Kirby wasn't expecting that. Wow.
And even though Kirby is the winner of this match, he's not going to be what we're talking about here. We just saw Jonathan Slade, someone who everyone has put down, take it to someone as experienced as Kirby.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Evansville, Indiana, moderators, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Introducing first, he is the leader of Sombra, El Santo. This is Max Kid! Max, you don't even have shoes on. You're so stupid. Put your shoes on, dumbass. You need sandals. You need sandals.
In a situation like this, Kaz, normally I'd be laughing.
But this is not the time to make jokes. BDJ is lurking to get the Y block.
I mean, still, that entrance is objectively funny.
And his opponent. He's a Season 1 veteran of the WWA. He's a former heavyweight champion, the leader of the Cabal. This is BDJ Justin Moore.
You gotta wonder what's going through BDJ's mind right now.
I will let you do it, not me.
You've got to wonder if he's mad being stuck in this tournament. She definitely has plans, but they seem to have been put on the wayside so BDJ can be here, as well as Blackheart.
Again, I'm jumping to conclusions here because you can't count out El Santo by any means necessary. But again, if all goes to show and he beats Mex tonight, captures the Y block, then defeats whoever the winner of the Z block is, BDJ would be going against Chad from Finance. And that story went back to the beginning of the Season 1. So we could be seeing that again for the Breakout Heavyweight Championship. And if I was Chad from Finance, I'd be keeping a close eye on Justin Moore right now.
And that's where it all started. You got to think BDJ never forgot. These candies and these lollipops around here. Still ominous.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. Here we go. Start things off, counter to a DDT. Max is gonna start off there. Oh my God, but here comes BDJ with a counter of his own right now. Gets a headlock, punches El Santo right in the face.
When you were saying that we have big matches up and down the card, you weren't lying. Every single match so far has been main event material, and this one is already starting up to seem like no joke.
This is critical right now. Here's a guy who wants to get him out of here. Could someone escort Rumble or Nerdy Effect out of here? Get him out. I don't even want to take this. Jobber. That's right, Jobber. Hurricane Rana turned to a power bomb. I don't want him. I don't need him. Although I do want to see him jump through a table one more time, please and thank you. Pulls him on, and Nerdy Effect has your day going, my friend. High C T-bone suplex. Justin Moore now just having his way with El Santo here, Kaz.
And you can never tell what's going through BDJ's mind, but you know the one main thing is that he wants to pretty much hurt his opponent. What was that?
Mex Kid is no... someone flexed on me and made me a little nervous. It's okay. Mex Kid's no slouch either, man. I mean, this guy has had defeated the CEO. I mean, he's been a former heavyweight champion. Mex has climbed the mountain before and has been in this position. He's no stranger to these Season 1 veterans, but now that Mex is really trying to take it all back to his promo game, back to him being full-time now, is this the turn of El Santo we want to see?
And I mean, we talked about it last week when talking about Mex Kid, if ring rust was a thing, and that doesn't seem to have affected him as much as it has other people. But when you're in the ring with BDJ, someone who's constantly been in the ring or pretty much killing people.
My God, shades of Nina Rose right now. Hold just a second here, Cass. Here comes the wreckage to Mexican. Oh my God, his face hitting the turnbuckle pads on the way down, but a rope break. Whew.
You gotta wonder if he's pretty dazed after that one.
And there it is. Here comes the nail in the coffin right now. And here comes a raid. Dead drop cutter. Welcome on in, Raiders. Nikki. Welcome on in, Nation. My name is WorldZY. Alongside me is Kaz. I run the #1 E Federation on Twitch, known as the WWA. Welcome on in, Nikki. Thank you. And here comes Apocalypse drop of Mex Kid counters.
Oh, he better be thankful on that he knew it was coming in. Oh my God!
No! Oh my goodness, Nikki, how is your stream? Hopefully it was
rip
fantastic.
off the mask?
Oh, ultimate shade of disrespect here. Gonna rip off the mask, send Mex Kid a message, but Mex is gonna battle out with the sit-out jawbreaker, Kaz. Swinging a miss, gets caught in a straight jacket side slam. It seems that everything Mex tries to do is countered and then delivered with more punishment.
BDJ walking up behind.
What a shot to the center of the head. Mex Kid battling out of it now. Shot to the small of the spine. Mex Kid throwing BDJ to the corner now.
I don't know how any of these people get into the ring with BDJ. Those strikes, every single slam that he does.
Double knees.
It's gotta send you through worlds of hurt.
And that's the thing, Mex is so resilient. He is so tough. We've seen what the man is capable of. 2 count.
I'm surprised he got a 2 off that.
Mex Kid now needs to find that inner rage that light the fire, man. Put BDJ away.
We've seen the battles between Mex Kid and the CEO before.
Ducks under to a double leg.
Man.
Turnover power slam.
And just standing above Mex Kid.
Visual Nate, welcome to the stream. She ran to a player named Jake the Snake. Oh man, wish that was Jake the Snake. He'd fit right in here. I love it though. Visual Nate, welcome on in, my friend. Belly to belly. Mex rakes the eyes. BDJ's been playing dirty throughout this entire tourney, so why not, Kaz?
Why not indeed? I mean, if you can't get out of any hold, you got to do everything you can when it comes to BDJ.
Tries to go for that elbow, but he tripped on the leg of just those tree trunk-like legs of BDJ. He tripped, didn't get all of it.
It looked like BDJ's head hit the rope as well.
Kick out at 1, I guess to no effect though. Shot to the center of the back. Mex Kid's trying to take the giant down. Pulls him up, forearm. Keep going at him, Mex. Snapmare takedown. Runs on in. Double heels to the side of the head.
That's going to be effective. Keep targeting his head.
God, look at him. He's feeling it right here. Mex Kid back to a corner, taking a minute to compose himself right now.
Get your energy back. That's what you need to do.
Mex Kid here. Textbook. Leap over leg drop right onto the outside. Mex again now dictating the pace here. This is huge. And honestly, a situation that BDJ is, although he's been in kind of this predicament, I'm really surprised that there it is. Never mind.
Yeah, just never count out that he's playing possum.
Dead drop cutter yet again to El Santo.
Rolling cutter.
Dead drop cutter, the 1, the 2, the 3. No. Mex survives, and the Y block is not Justin Moore's yet.
Well, I think you may have spoken a little too soon.
Apocalypse drop, though. Up in the air.
Down.
The cover, the Y block is
What?
Mex Kid! Fight, Mex, fight!
You gotta be kidding me.
Fight, Mex, fight! Come on!
I guess it's appropriate. Oh my, the backdrop to BDJ.
Listen to the WWA Nation right now. Mex Kid coming on in here. Countered out of it. The WWA Nation chanting #fight Mex fight. Come on, kid. Up in the air. But here comes the wreckage a second time. The WWA Nation Kaz is going bananas here.
All scraping his head on all 3 ropes. BDJ doesn't look like he's done.
Coming on in now. Deadlift power bomb. Fight Mex fight is trending all over social media here. Dead drop cutter for the third time. Try to kill him. Mex counters. Mex counters. Clothesline. Come on, kid. He could do this here. Mex Kid has the opportunity. Back handspring Pele.
I guess it would
Mex
be appropriate to say
Kid.
Sabra rises.
It comes on in. Back handspring Pele, but he doesn't go for the cover, Kaz.
I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do.
He's got to take a moment to compose himself for that textbook, the finishing maneuver, the hammerlock DDT. It may be unorthodox, but I get what he's doing here.
It looks like he's wearing out BDJ pretty well.
All the while
BDJ
recomposing his stamina. BDJ quick to the counter, runs through. That spear doesn't work again to a DDT.
That was the second spear attempt countered into a DDT. You'd think he'd learn.
The cover. 2.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Goodness.
Oh, my God here. Mex Kid's trying to battle on Kaz. He's trying to take the big man down, take the strength away from his arms.
It's been a very long time since we've seen BDJ in this position.
Mex Kid now going to go to the corner right here, turning Justin Moore around. Mex Kid perhaps going to try and take this to the outside with an outside superplex. He's going to go for a superplex right here.
Oh, God, let's hope the ring stays intact.
He's going to go for a superplex right now. Up in the air. Both men go. Both men break.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Mex Kid did it. Oh, my God. Mex Kid. Mex did it. He defeated Justin Moore.
Oh
my God. Anthony. Anthony, get a replay, please. Oh. What?
What happens to the show?
There it is right here on the Jumbotron. Mex Kid.
I mean, I've heard do what you gotta do to win, but good Lord.
I didn't even give the kid just due here. Nation, spam the hypes. Oh my God, hold on. I think I've got it here.
El ídolo.
Do we just
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the Holy One, El Santo. This is Mex Kid.
David beats the Goliath, Kaz. Unreal performance. And that means the opportunity for SHWAMM now to tie it up later on is in effect here. SHWAMM could tie with Justin Moore in the Y block. Women's tag team action underway. It is... Kaz, I don't know if you know. Maybe you can enlighten me. Is the Rogues a thing, and is Serena part of the Rogues?
I have no clue.
I don't know either.
I've been looking for weeks on, just watching. I mean, they still all seem to be friends, but there hasn't been a definite answer. Maybe they can give us the answer in the chat. Is the Rogue still a thing?
I don't know. They're all trying to go their separate ways, and I can appreciate that. But right now, I mean, you got Serena who's tagging with Kate Doombringer. Isolation Station, welcome. Welcome to the nation, my friend. How is your day, my friend? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Well, you got Kate Doombringer who's going up against Kaiju at the last Survivor pay-per-view. You also got Serena who's been knocking on the door. I mean, not really had the greatest run thus far, and obviously she's had that controversy surrounding her. But Serena's trying to make herself as a contender right now as well. So is this a case of your friends close and your enemies closer, Kaz?
I mean, when it comes to the Rogues, everything has all been, good faith between them. And you got to wonder, all the early weeks with Serena, people saying that she was a distraction to Suku, if that got to her, and what, these random losses here and there. That she's had have just been getting to her. Maybe it's making her frustrated.
I mean, I understand too. And then you're trying to add the controversy with, and on Havoc there with OG, and it's you kind of get lost. You lose yourself right now, and this is kind of critical for Serena to not only get a win for her team, but to really show that she's a formidable opponent in the singles division for the women.
And I mean, there are quite a few women, especially, you know, around the Havoc and Breakout, who could be going for this title. Serena's got to do something to highlight herself, to make herself a contender. When you got people running around like Ginger,
deep arm drag, takedown.
Whoa, goodness.
Jesus, that's not the way you want to go about it. As Kaiju now looking to end K Doombringer early. My God, that Kaiju stop. Meanwhile, we may be looking at a new women's champion, foreshadowing the last Survivor. Kick out at 2. That's what I was going to say, though, and this is no disrespect to K Doombringer, what I'm about to say, but K Doombringer is no Nina Rose, and if Serena Tenebra tried to do the stuff that she's doing on Havoc, she would be literally and figuratively eaten alive by the talent over there on Havoc.
I mean, you got to think about the talent over there on Havoc.
Natalia, Ginger, Nina Rose. I mean, that's the strongest of the strong, and they're all over there in Havoc. I mean, you've got the technical prowess in Bree, Mrs. Mex Kid, Kate Doombringer, Kaiju. This all technical savvy women here, but if Serena tried to do what she did on the other brand, could you imagine what that would be?
I mean, domination. Objectively.
Meanwhile, now Serena, Serena capitalizing on the,
What? Jesus,
I don't know if the ladies got on the same page there for a second, but oh well.
Did we get any updates about KDB's injury?
Medical said she was good somehow. They said, thank God for the brace. That's all they said to me. They said, thank God for the brace, and had she not wear it, she'd be back to square one. So, I mean, shout out to the medical team.
Curb stomp to KDB.
Curb stomp to KDB. Meanwhile, a whiplash, though. Serena's got to pay attention.
Oh, took out the ref. Thank God we're not down there.
Poor ref, man. Thank God they get insurance, right, Kaz?
I mean, they needed it as much as Nina killed them.
Lacy, though, has kind of been although she's been brand new, has a lot to learn, Lacy's been showing herself lately as she could be like, oh, right there it was. Sidestepped her to a backflip, but Serena, again, I guess doing whatever it takes, a little dirty, but handful of hair to toss Lacy around.
Lacy has been very impressive ever since coming over here from Roblox. I mean, it's been a very interesting rise for Lacy in this in the women's division over here on Breakout.
A Roblox professional turned professional wrestler. You don't hear that every day, but a drop kick. And there's the aggression now of Serena Tenebra here, just taking it to Lacy. Meanwhile, Kaiju has just been mauling Kate Doombringer for the majority of this contest, it feels like.
The WWA Nation really enjoys the refs getting their, asses handed to them.
Yeah, it's sometimes you just, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I guess if you ignore them, they stop talking about it. I don't know if that's true or I could be wrong. Meanwhile, Kate Doombringer going to go airborne, beautiful springboard senton, but you got to be careful of the knee, Kate Doombringer.
You got to watch your partner, too, when you're in these tornado tag matches.
And now low kick, making a second one, but again, going for that knee. Overhand lefts and right. Meanwhile, Serena Tenebra with the whiplash a second time to Lacy. Serena's really taking the time to, almost too much time to admire the fans.
You would think that you'd want to go for a pin right there.
Little attitude adjustment there, but she's not done. She's rolling through a back-to-back attitude adjustment. Meanwhile, it's a Curry. That what I just said, Kaz. Kaiju has Kate Doombringer's number, and we could be seeing a new champion at Last Survivor.
Oh, but a kick out, and Serena's got the pin over there.
There it is.
There we go.
The 3 count.
Rogues with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, the team of the Breakout Women's Champion Kate Doombringer and the Guardian Serena Tenebra.
Wasn't the cleanest of tag team victories, I will say, Kaz, but they got the job done. I don't know.
You gotta wonder how they feel about each other right now, especially when one of your friends, one of your stable.
The following contest is set for Woodball. And this is round 7 of the Y block with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the newcomers of the WWA, and he is a former WWA Intercontinental Champion. This is SHWAMM!
Do you get paid extra for doing the ring announcing?
No.
You should at least get an extra. You should at least get an extra cinnamon roll for that.
You would think, but you know, sometimes this business can just be so stupid. It is what it is. I hear because I love it. I love it. That's all.
True enough. SHWAMM gets ready for action here. He looks like he's pumped. He's ready to go.
That's the outer coating. What's got to be inside? What is all the butterflies inside his stomach? The mind games he's playing with himself. Ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent. He is one of the newcomers of the WWA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Red Viper, Aaron Abbey.
Have we seen that entrance video before?
We have on some occasion, time to time.
Was that the CEO that he was with?
Sure is. As a matter of fact, back in middle school to high school, they were amateur wrestling. They started their own little mini trampoline thing, went into the amateur wrestling scene at high school. And as a matter of fact, Aaron, the Red Viper, was a weight class above the CEO.
That's interesting to see. When training with someone like the CEO for that long, it's got to put you in a different category. But when you come to the WWA, there's so many contenders and so many people around. You just got to get used to it first.
In amateur wrestling, although it's a great accolade, you're going in a different situation. It's not three-minute rounds in a giant sumo-like circle. You could go 20, 30, hell, an hour-long contest inside a squared circle where sometimes anything goes. So the Red Viper has been adjusting it a little bit, but he's definitely showing promise right now.
We've seen the same thing with Asher Callahan, just trying to get used to the pro wrestling environment. It takes a toll on these amateur wrestlers, and it just takes time.
And there's very few who've made that adjustment. Like Garthy has made it. Kurt Angle has made that adjustment. The CEO, I mean, he built this organization from his love of pro wrestling and what he's done in the amateur wrestling scene. It can be done, but it is a tough task, Kaz.
Very much so. Let's get on with this contest. I am ready for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 20 minutes on the time here. Running STO by the Red Viper. The butterflies are in full effect for SHWAMM here. He is nervous.
And you got to wonder what's going through Red Viper's head right now. He knows SHWAMM's record. He knows what SHWAMM has done in the WWA. And if you want to make an impression on the WWA universe right now, SHWAMM is that target.
Well, see, so I was the captain of the junior varsity team in my high school. So I was pretty good, undefeated pro wrestler. So I'm going to share my wisdom, but user pick coming on in. Welcome to the user pick. Welcome to the nation, my friend. Make sure you get a link to the Discord down below, and welcome to the #1 E-Federation on Twitch, to the WWA, my friend. Welcome on in. How'd you find the stream? So my little advice is from what I would do. I wouldn't worry about SHWAMM's past accolades. I would worry about what SHWAMM's thinking right now, and it's the possibility to main event Last Survivor. The possibility for the first time in his career go for the heavyweight championship. Don't put that other stuff behind and add it to your own mindset. SHWAMM is more nervous than the Red Viper is right now. No question about it.
I mean, Red Viper's got nothing to lose. Aaron has absolutely nothing to lose as we get a 2 count there. Or 1 count. But
You slow the pace down. You pick apart right there like Aaron's doing to a perfection. Slow it down. Let SHWAMM almost destruct himself, Kaz. And there is that textbook single leg ankle pick to an ankle lock.
That was beautiful.
Oh, SHWAMM crawled frantically to the ropes there, Kaz. That was close.
And you gotta understand when you come here about the ring, the rope breaks.
Beautiful F5. SHWAMM now could lose it all here too.
That was one of the highest F5s I've ever seen.
Oh man.
SHWAMM getting the reversal though.
Right to the midsection. Meanwhile, SHWAMM now suplex. Shades of one of his favorite, Eddie Guerrero. Make it a second one. Make it a third. Three amigos.
You better be careful, Goat. The CEO will come after you for that one.
Could be. Meanwhile, though, SHWAMM trying to do it here, but look at all the jitters, man. I mean, he is firing on all cylinders. Aaron with the clothesline. Nobody home. Yes. And this beautiful kip-up clothesline. SHWAMM is locked in, baby.
Beautiful. Everything that we see from SHWAMM is beautiful. Every single top rope move. He reminds me a lot of Nino. He's just mesmerizing to watch flying off those ropes.
And I know it's a little biased here, but when you can perfect amateur wrestling to the art of pro wrestling, there is nothing prettier, in my opinion, as Aaron picked to that gut wrench and now just grounded pound to SHWAMM.
That ankle pick was beautiful.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
He picked his spot beautifully.
Now sitting back here. We're going in there. Aaron weighing around 225, 230 here. SHWAMM backdoor sweeps the legs, and Red Viper takes fall face first to the canvas here, Kaz.
I mean, and as we spoke of before, Viper doesn't have anything to lose in this. I mean, that also means he can take way more risks than what SHWAMM can.
Oh, you were absolutely right here. SHWAMM, though, it cannot be reckless, cannot be careless here. He has the opportunity. He is a hell of an athlete here, but he cannot just get reckless, get in his own mind, or like I said earlier, SHWAMM will destruct himself and cost everything. But here comes a TKO!
Beautiful.
TKO, Red Viper's down! SHWAMM moments away from winning or tying the Y block. I can't believe I'm saying that right now after Mex Kid, almost an upset and destroying the ring to Justin Moore.
What a right hook coming from Aaron.
Aaron with the ankle pick against SHWAMM, countered at that time.
Saw it coming.
Sets him up right here. Pop-up tornado DDT. Spikes Aaron on the canvas.
His back ankles hitting those ropes. Gotta feel bad, too.
Up and over the shoulder.
Drop.
Right to the kick, and now Aaron. I mean, the crowd is divided in two. They want to see SHWAMM with the opportunity, but they really love this young gun in the Red Vipers. He is going airborne right now, Kaz.
I mean, when we talk about, whoa!
Modified. As I said, modified with that moonsault, but nobody was home. Almost like a little twisted bliss, if you'd call it that. Leap out DDT here. SHWAMM connects. Red Viper is down. Red Viper is being pinned here. Referee in position. SHWAMM gonna tie the Y block. No.
That's got to be on the ref right there. He was really slow to that count.
But again, the Red Viper, like we were talking earlier, he is tough as they come. Big signal to the nation again. Oh, but the kid's getting reckless. He being Aaron. He's trying a second time. What is he doing now here, Kaz?
Like I said, when you're in this position, you can take risks.
And they got to a power slam. Got to a power slam. And now SHWAMM taking a minute, posing for the fans, but also regaining some stamina of his own.
A lot of people see that move as a opposing move, but it's putting all your weight on the neck.
TKO countered. Aaron now striking with SHWAMM. Goes him to the ropes now, ducks underneath, pulls through to a what a German suplex.
A German. Incredible.
Oh, man. Chipping away is the Red Viper. SHWAMM is in a bad predicament here, Kaz.
He's frustrated. He's wiping the sweat off his brow.
You cannot do this again, Aaron. This third time's a charm, but I wouldn't go back for the third consecutive time. Up in the air, nobody home again. But he catches the leg, Kaz!
I guess that fall didn't hurt too much. He was able to recoup immediately.
He's slowing down tremendously, though.
No water in the pool, indeed. Every single time, Aaron is just jumping in there and getting nothing.
Deadlift gut wrench to SHWAMM.
Oh.
SHWAMM takes a hard fall to the canvas. Sets him up right now, double axe handle right to the center of the spine. SHWAMM has not moved in quite some time here, Kaz.
Seems like Aaron is doing a really good job to slowing down the pace, slowing down SHWAMM. SHWAMM thrives in these high pace and active environments, and Aaron's just simply taking him down to the mat, keeping him there, slowing him down, and staying in control.
Well, you saw that injury that the ref almost threw the towel in when SHWAMM fought BDJ, 2 weeks ago? I mean, Aaron knows the tail, and obviously he is capitalizing on this perceivable nagging injury of SHWAMM has not had any offense yet. And this sequence, it's not looking good here.
Like we said before, this is a chance for Aaron to prove himself, for the Red Viper to make a name of himself. If he can get a win over
And here comes the Hell's Gate, the triangle submission maneuver, but SHWAMM bridges up now, and now punching away him. Shot to the kidney is what it looked like there, Kaz.
I wonder if SHWAMM's had some an amateur background himself. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
How much was it amateur wrestling and how much of it was survival mode? Pulls him in, reverse layout DDT. Aaron is down. SHWAMM has got to capitalize here. He cannot suffer another offensive attack here. And here comes a TKO yet again. Aaron's down. SHWAMM's got the opportunity right now. Drag him away from the ropes. Tie the Y block, kid. Referee. 1, 2. SHWAMM has tied it up in the Y block, Kaz.
Good job. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is SHWAMM!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is tied at 15 points. BDJ and SHWAMM have co-owned the Y block. Now the question, what happens now?
Yeah, our GM's got some work to do. Got to figure out some stuff.
Breakout always seems to be busy, Kaz. There's never an easy...
The following contest is set for... And it is the co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, the man is in second place of the Z block with 13 points. He is the leader of the Rogues, one of the longest reigning WWA IC champions in the history, one of the fastest rising stars in WWA, and he is almighty smooth. This is Nino!
He's looking confident, but you also know he is banged up, Kaz.
I mean, okay, sorry. I mean, definitely, Nino taking that attack last week, I mean, he went through the roof of a limo. There's no way you could be 100% after that.
I mean, all bets are off here. It's 20 minutes you got to survive against the King of Darkness. So WWA Nation, if you got it, say it in the chat because he is going to need your support. Ladies and gentlemen, Raven! Good luck, Nino.
Raven, yeah, Raven.
And his opponents. In first place of the Z block with 15 points. He is a former WWA heavyweight champion. He is a season 1 veteran of the WWA. This is the King of Darkness, King Blackheart.
When it comes down to it, we saw Blackheart with the blood-soaked totem for so long until he finally lost it. It's like he went from being a dominant, I guess, champion, in quotes, and then came over into this tournament to just dominate.
He is a mercenary, Kaz. And I said that, and I mean it wholeheartedly. This guy could care less about the hardware, could care less about the accolades. He wants to see you bleed and massacred in that ring.
I mean, if anyone could do it, it's that man.
But like some people said, was he intimidated, and that for being why he took out Nino? Well, we're going to find out. Nino's looking confident, and hey, you want to piss off the King of Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Nino.
That transition threw me off, I'm not going to lie.
Well, it didn't even matter because Nino just got swat like a fly right there. Is there bets? Yes, there was bets already. I can
Just
restart it for you. There you go.
Good Lord.
King Blackheart starting off early, and as you can see it, he is going to the injured chest, the back, the chest, the ribs, whatever, the midsection. Oh my God.
Oh no, not again.
Nino's fighting here. He's dragon screw takedown. That's smart. Take the big man's legs out of the equation, but the question is, Nino's gonna have to end this match fast if he wants to survive and even have a chance of winning here.
I mean, we've said it many times before, and I'll say it again. When you're in a ring with a big guy, those tree trunks that he's standing on, that's what you got to aim for. You got to get them off their feet. If they're standing, they're not going to go down.
And Nino's had his back against the wall towards the back end where with the stipulations of GM Javier and CEO WorldZY, where the count out was 5 seconds. There was no count out. The climbing of the rings, the cages, whatever. Nino has had to change his style up. And honestly, I wouldn't try to go with the flight game here because King Blackheart is as strong as they come, Kaz.
Yeah, when you take a flight game to someone that big, I mean, it's like pretty much a Pomeranian trying to do a crossbody on you. It's just not going to work.
He literally he clawed Nino's head like a basketball and lifted him damn near 10 feet in the air to throw him down. I mean, Blackheart's strength, although impressive, it's just going to be such a factor that Nino can overcome. And what a clothesline.
Oh, goodness.
And we're back to it again here, overhand rights.
It's kind of like an overarching sense of dread.
My God. Not only did the ref get taken down, but King Blackheart, with all of his 300+ pound weight, crashed on Nino's chest.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised the ref got up that quick.
You gotta wonder too, I mean, this is a normal matchup here. The referee could end this for Almighty Smooth here, Kaz.
He could end it if things are going not his way. Oh my God!
Rainmaker DDT out of left field here. He's trying to get up to his feet. Nino, though, trying to spin around. Oh my God, kid. No.
Oh no. Oh God.
He's trying everything. Blackheart has had an answer, and Blackheart literally just throws him over the shoulder off the top rope.
Like I said, every time we watch one of these BDJ or King Blackheart matches, it's an overarching sense of dread because you know these guys just want to hurt their opponent.
That's it. I mean, that's all they care about. I mean, whether you love someone or hate someone, you're definitely concerned about their well-being. As King Blackheart looking to take first place again. 2 count here and just stomps on the head. I mean, literally no remorse, Kaz, whatsoever.
When we talk about people who, you know, act kind of off or heelish, is an inside term, people like Nina Rose or Giovanni, they still have compassion for people, and you just don't get that with BDJ and Blackheart.
You just don't, man. They don't care. And some people say they look. Nino was trying to tell him to bring it on. He's feeding off the energy, but he just get kicks like a soccer ball. And my God, ground and pound again, finishing on the kicks to the midsection. It is smart and effective towards Almighty Smooth.
Like I said, keep targeting those legs. Keep him on the ground. That's going to be your A game.
How can you? Because he matches his speed with this string. Look at this here. From the ground, sets him up to a blackout slam. And King Blackheart looking to go against Justin Moore SHWAMM. I don't know. Looking to take the Z block, though.
Kick out at 2.
Kick out at 2 indeed, Kaz. Nino has got to turn up the pace a little bit. It is looking bad towards the later stages of this contest.
Nino needs to keep the speed up on Blackheart. When you keep a speed up to where these big guys can't keep up, that's when they start getting distracted. They start losing their place in the ring with you.
Just malicious right now. Nino's trying to survive. Nino now, we've seen this with that TKO knee. This was in round 3 with Kirby after all here. He's got to drag him away from the ropes though, and he's going to do it. But dragging a big man like that is going to take a lot of energy away. Nino now with the cover. Nino with the 2. Too much time with the drag.
I don't even think that mattered too much. I think Blackheart was just biding his time to build back more energy.
Runs on in, nobody home. Meanwhile, pulls in, hip toss, and back down in the defensive position is Nino. But did you hear the scream of Blackheart?
It really seems like Blackheart doesn't want to take this match to the outside.
Jesus Christ. Look at him screaming in pain. He is hurting. He being Nino, my God. I mean, Nino's in survival mode, and I don't blame him, man. He just pulled through, step back with that hook there, runs on in with the Rainmaker DDT. Come on with the upset, kid. Hooks the leg. Nino with the 2. Oh,
that
my.
DDT was beautifully scouted by Nino.
Beautifully scouted, Kaz, but the problem is Blackheart's alive. Counter through, rolls to a judo throw after all.
Setting him up.
Almighty Smooth right now is now, was he going to go for Crow's Landing? Can he hit it here, Kaz? Crow's Landing!
Hits it! Oh, makes
Nino could do rope break! Kaz for rope break!
Oh, God. Nino going to the top rope. He wants to finish this. Oh, misses the elbow drop.
Nobody home. Blackheart is busted open and he is pissed. Blackout slam, and that is gotta be it for Almighty Smooth. The cover. 1, 2, 3. No!
2 9/10. Good Lord.
Nino with the second win, counters out of it, drops the big man to a knee, the knockout knee, Blackheart's down, go for the cover, Nino, Almighty Smooth, the 2, he has won the Z block.
What a hard-fought match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest and the winner of the Z block, this is Almighty Smooth Nino.
The comeback kid overcame all the obstacles in this match, Kaz, and now he awaits Justin Moore or SHWAMM in the finals of this Grand Prix.
I would say Nino's probably had the toughest time throughout this whole tournament, but he comes out on top. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Look at this, the second blackout slam here, but he used the knee that won the match in round 3 against Kirby. Unbelievable. I thought that was it right there. 2.999, Kaz.
I'll give it up.
Oh my God, as great of a show as this is, Kaz, we have one more match underway here.
We still got another match?
And this is the main event of all. But right now, Nino is one match away, one win away from booking his ticket to the main event of the...
The following contest is set for one fall, and this is the main event of Breakout. Introducing first the challenger from Queens, New York, He is the leader of the family. He is a former pro gamer and intercontinental champion, the Queen Supreme, Giovanni Romano.
You know, one thing that I've noticed about the family, it's a bit of an odd fact. Giovanni right now is the smallest member of that whole crew. Everyone else has been upwards of above 6 feet, 6.5 feet tall and upwards of 200, 300 pounds. Kind of crazy, little tidbit.
And now, Stuttgart, Germany. He resides from Seattle, Washington. He is a Season 1 veteran of the WWA, former Breakout General Manager. He is considered to be the hero, everyone's champion. This is Chad from Binance.
You said it earlier, Kaz. He may not be in the locker room, the weight room, catering, but when he is appearing and when he's in his A game, there is no one better, in my opinion, than Chad from Finance.
I mean, as much as Gio likes to talk smack and really hit the truth of things, there is one thing that he hit on. Chad is a fantastic competitor. Every time he's in that ring, every single time, it's greatness, especially to make him bleed. Especially.
This guy right here is just, he's the man that dethroned Overlord Samurai, who many believe to be the underdog. He defeated Almighty Smooth, Razzleton, Yokai, the list goes on. Chad is a defending champion, and where people love to mock him, he proves them wrong every time, but I don't think he's ever been in a match this personal in his career than right now.
I mean, Giovanni makes every match that he gets into personal. And also, I don't believe Chad has dealt with someone as underhanded as Giovanni. Giovanni will do anything it takes to win.
Count the profit, keep on making comments. We get it poppin', got your girl talking my favorite topic. She know I rock it, not your average Joe, my life exotic. And you're just jealous, you don't got it. Got me way up in the skyline. Won't be phased, I'm on my grind.
Look at Giovanni telling Chad to bring it on.
Day by day, I keep picking up.
It's heated, and we're just in the entrance right now, Kaz.
Tension in the ring is palpable.
Now look at this right here. It is all on the line. The Breakout Heavyweight Championship. Chad's title defense before heading in to Last Survivor to main event the stream. Giovanni could change everything right now. And man, could you imagine the mouth he's going to have if he walks away hashtag and new?
I'd hate to see that Discord chat.
Jesus Christ, right? But the man of little words, but the man that can back it up. Hey, you know, I gotta say this here while Chad's right now, they're getting the entrance for the Seattle, Washington zone. If you can get Chad to talk in the locker room and get him focused on you, you know it's a big fight feel, because Chad, like you said, does not appear often.
He doesn't appear often, but Giovanni has a way of getting under people's skins and making them talk.
Absolutely. We're going to see if Romano has the killer instinct, and we're going to see if Chad is going to continue on as the best. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start things off. Grabbing a handful of hair. It's all legal. It's Extreme Rules, Kaz.
I mean, you know he's going to start off with something along those lines.
Oh, I bet you money right now. I bet you my entire WWA paycheck that Romano will be the first one to start with the weapons.
No doubt in my mind. None in my mind.
And now going for a rolling neck breaker there, pulls the champion to his feet. He rolls through, but Chad counters with a clothesline.
Beautiful clothesline. Oh,
I may be forwarding my paycheck to you after all, because Chad, look at him, man. Chad means B's going for a table.
I'll happily take those 89 cents. Thank you.
Oh. Well, at least she said 89, I guess. Snap suplex right onto the table. Giovanni, though, man, you love to hate the guy, but he is a great professional tactician in the ring.
When it comes to ring knowledge and where you're at, your whereabouts within the ring and what you need to do in any specific moment, Giovanni knows what he needs to do to
3
get
shots
out of any specific
and a
situation.
choke. Well, you saw last week, if that doesn't explain it enough, Giovanni, all while beating the first ever Last Survivor winner, Shortez, in the back of his ear, listening, referee 6, 7, 8. He curb stomps Shortez, rolls back in the ring for the count of 10 with like he knows everything that's going on around him, whether he's being beaten on, taken down, whatever. Giovanni knows everything inside that squared circle.
The ring awareness when it comes to Giovanni.
There it is.
Oh.
Chad swinging like Babe Ruth in Yankee Stadium, but nobody home.
You know, you were technically right. Gio was the first one to use an item.
I'll take my 89 cents back.
Nah, you can have it.
And now here we go, pulling up the champion to his feet. As Extreme Rules, they can stay out here 20, 30 minutes, however long, Kaz. We are commercial break free till the entirety of this matchup.
You got to wonder why the CEO decided to make this match Extreme Rules. I mean, he said...
The killer instinct, I think that was the main thing. They want to see the matchup that was supposed to be at Bound by Blood, the Elimination Chamber, did not go in everyone's eyes because they wanted to see Chad versus Romano. They wanted that. But guess what? Who the monkey wrench is Razzleton. Razzleton threw everything out of equation, and what a super kick that was by the champion. So with these two, you raise the stakes, you add the stipulation onto it, and watching these two slug it out, I think this was the pay-per-view match people were wanting to see.
I mean, that Elimination Chamber was fantastic within itself, but I do agree that, you know, the personal animosity between these two has gone way too far. This match needed to happen one way or another.
Chad now has got something in store here. Chad looking to pull into Days right to the outside. I think Romano's head scraped the LED board on the way down, Kaz.
Now he's got to get him in the ring, but it doesn't look like he's ready to do that quite yet.
Face first to the LED board. Chad says the hell with the rules. There are no rules. My God, what a clothesline.
Clothesline to Romano. Jesus.
Chad is swinging it here. Again, throwing him in the ring, comes back in. And you got to wonder, too, with the Chad, like, it's amazing that Chad can switch gears. I don't know many people that can switch gears so fast or switch focus, if I want to elaborate. Going to have this deal with the reformation of sexy bitches and the CAC barking back and forth, but all the while having a brand on your shoulders. What a shooting star press by the champion.
Absolutely beautiful coming from Chad.
And that was distance, too, Kaz. Did you see the height he got?
Distance, and he had to corkscrew it a little bit.
My God.
Side.
And now here we go, the stretch muffler, the Brock lock, whatever you will, but Giovanni Romano with a heel kick and a knee right to the face. Look at him, man, just mocking the champion.
Whenever he gets a chance to gloat, he's going to do it.
Well, that's the thing, too. Romano can gloat, and I say not sometimes, hey, you don't want to do that. It's going to cost you. Romano is so resilient in the ring. I mean, he is a tough son of a bitch, Kaz. He comes on a kneeling DDT, perhaps. He's got it locked in. Kneeling DDT right to the champion. Pulls him up to his feet now.
It looks like he was going for that drive-by.
I think he was too, but Chad scouted him. And that's the thing too, in the closed area that Chad, and behind the scenes, Chad's got to be studying film. He knows all of his opponents every time the strap is on the line. Oh, Chad. My God.
Chad, this could be a very big mistake.
Chad's going airborne.
Oh, no.
Face first onto the back end of that table. That has got to hurt, Kaz.
He still was able to get up and reverse Romano.
He's got 2 titles on the line.
Oh, Lord.
Right there to the snow sculpture of steel steps. I guess it's ice sculpture now, right? If it's forming like that. Pulls them up. Again now Snake Eyes onto the apron. I said there will be blood, and I think we're moments away from it happening here, Kaz.
Chad has been very dominant so far, but you got to remember, Giovanni takes every opportunity he can get. He takes one slip up.
Going
Takes
for
one bad move.
Little key lock there, but nobody home. Chad with the right hand free. 3 shots to the rib cage. Bless you. Breaks it up. Snap teardrop suplex. DDT! And the champ is busted wide open.
You know what they say, never make
Look
Chad
at the blood.
bleed.
Did you just see that? Look at it busted wide open here, Kaz. You said it right. The blood magic that Chad talks about, you make him bleed, it's game over. But look at that there. Drive by to the outside. Oh my God.
Blooding over the champion.
He's got to get the pinfall in the ring, though, Kaz. He's got to remember that much of it.
Another super kick to the abdomen.
Steps back. Now Chad going to go for a snap powerbomb, and he connects, but he's not done as he's going to turn it around. And now he's going to go for a Boston Crab here.
It doesn't matter. Even if Giovanni taps, it's on the outside.
I think his face just hit the corner of that ice sculpture of the steps right there. But the blood is profusely flowing out of the champion's head, and that is going to be a factor. Blood magic hell could be a thing, but if that adrenaline hits empty, it is game over for the champion, Kaz.
As much as Chad has been dominant in this match, I'm surprised Giovanni is yet to bleed. Could be right here.
God. Nobody home. Boy, ice sculpture. Chad with the swing and a miss there. Romano now going to use the table. Changes his mind, though. He's going to go for Queen's Gambit onto the outside here, Kaz. Don't do it, Gio. Gio with the Queen's Gambit. My God. Right to the outside. Chad is unconscious. Breakout may be having a new heavyweight champion here. Throws him in the ring. Going for the cover. Drags him away. He's going to use the ropes for leverage here. Lucha Freddy with the hose. Referee 1. Gio's going to steal it. Oh.
That was a smart move by Romano at the end there.
All legal too, right? It is all legal.
It's all legal. As long as those shoulders are on the mat.
He's going to try it again. Using the leverage, put all the weight onto the 2 shoulders of the champion. He changes his mind, though. The 2! But with 1 shoulder, gets 2 inches off the ground. And look at Romano.
Perhaps he was hoping the blood drained enough from Chad that it may have not.
I think Romano got some blood in his eyes there. He was seeing that. His sweat rolls through. Now he's going to go for a roll-up right now. Are we going to be hashtag and new? The 2 count, no!
Just barely.
Chad is on desperation mode right now, and Giovanni, literally and figuratively, blood is in the water. He went for Breeze. He went for the Cheese Buster. Chad counters it, though. He went for a Cheese Buster. Now he's going to go for the 6-1-9-1. Chad's going to connect. 6-1-9-1 now. Gio's down. Going to be and still 1, 2. Not there yet.
Trying to go for the Cheese Buster, one of Chad's friends' moves.
Obviously.
One of his personal rivals.
Yeah, I was going to say that rivalry isn't dead at all, clearly. And here we go, camel clutch, center of the ring. Doesn't matter if there was a rope break. Giovanni's going to have to, there it is, technical prowess to get out of it.
You got to be very careful trying to put Giovanni Romano in a submission hold.
Jesus Christ, listen to him right now. They are on their feet here. Big boot, nobody home. Swing and a miss. Backdoor, German suplex and throws him. Rebounds off the ropes.
Goodness.
Knee right to the, foot right to the abdomen now. Chad perhaps going to go for the F5 or that Tongan death grip. He's got many tools in the arsenal, Cass. F5 it is. F5 could it be? And he hits it on the ropes. Chad's going to hold the ropes now. 1, 2, 3. Chad gets the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest And still, WWA Breakout Heavyweight Champion, Chad from Binance.
And still, but I think we just saw a killer instinct in the Queen Supreme. Look at this visual, Kaz.
Every time you make Chad bleed, that's the end of it.
My God, look, its blood is pouring out of its mouth, for crying out loud. But Kaz, thank you so much. Nation, that's gonna do it for Breakout. I am Evan Worlds, Mr. Kaz. But we got one more show. Havoc, you're up to bat.
Y'all have a good night.
Shout out my boys, man, we paid the way. Rolled with the punches like a crashing wave. To the haters that think they special. I can't see you from the higher level. Higher level, higher level. These mountains that you climb kind of start to look like pebbles. Yeah. Higher levels, we on higher levels. All these things that you flex ain't the things that make you special. Higher big talk, you loud mouth. I take the beat and I chow down. Feast all up in the booth, the studio like a powwow. Just count down till I blow. Fired up like pyro. You act dumb to go viral, but you only ever the sideshow. Like, hey, you can never
Let's have ourselves a little chat.
break me down. I'll find a way to get back off the ground. You don't believe me, but I'll tell you now. It's over now. It's over now. Shit. Pick up, step back down. I'll face the fire and force you to bow. And if you still cannot figure it out, it's over now. Too late to fight. You've lost your mind. Too late to hide. So long, goodbye. Wait, I'm just about to break. I'm pushing through the pain. Believe me, you can't get away. To find you've lost your mind.
WWA Nation!
I'll tell you now. It's over now. It's over now. Shit. Pick up, step back down. I'll face the fire and force
Welcome everyone, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Evan Worlds. Alongside me is Brian Haddock, and we have got 4 more matches to go here. Oh my. Hey. Wait, Brian.
The following contest is set for football. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, she is a former WWA Women's IC champion. This is Queen Wolf Blue.
Since we've seen this one, feels like
It's been a bit here. Queen Wolf Blue's looking to make another full-time run right now, but careful what she wishes for, because we've heard some pretty intimidating things about her opponent here.
Mm-hmm.
And her opponent, from Singapore, she stands 5 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 123 pounds. She is the debut talent of the Havoc Women's Division. This is the Grime Princess. This is Glytch.
Wait a minute, is she now the smallest superstar on the women's roster?
Very well could be, right?
She looks smaller than PrincessPlaya.
I agree. 5 feet 1 inches tall, 123 pounds.
I mean, I'm gonna watch with great interest, because these smaller wrestlers, they don't pull any punches. They hold nothing back. speed kills, and they're actively gunning for these bigger talents.
Oh, absolutely. They just... But that's the thing, too. I've said this time and time again with debut talent. You don't know what you're walking into. Have they had pro wrestling experience? Have they never had a cup of coffee in the squared circle? What is Glytch capable of? And Brian, we're about to find out here shortly.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
I like her entrance music. We'll say that.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Sweaty banger. Or snowy banger, actually. I was told you can't sweat in the winter, apparently. So,
if you're hot, you sure will.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is Queen Wolf Blue going one-on-one. Oh, I think this may be over before it even started.
Jeez. Glytch might be here to stay in the middle of the... Oh, wow. Look at the flex.
Wow. All right.
No respect for the debut talent.
None at all. Queen Wolf Blue.
Oh, it looks like shades of Hardcore Holly over here just beating the crap out of Glytch.
Referee had nowhere to go. He just got there. Had to shrug it off. Pulls up. God, man, we have not seen much from Glytch yet. Sidewalk slam. She's been on the defensive thus far. Queen Wolf Blue is going to showcase her strength to the rookie, though. Hell, they get a second dosage.
Jeez. Is this even really a match? It's really just a chance to prove yourself, and we're not seeing much from Glytch.
Well, I mean, anything can happen at any given time right now, but it's all been business for Queen Wolf Blue. And that's the thing, you get the butterflies, you get excited. You are in the elite right now. You're not in the single A, triple A. You are in the big times here, the big leagues. And right now, Glytch has got to turn it up a notch, and I think she's about to, Brian.
She better. Right now, she's got Queen Wolf kind of on the ropes, but looks like it's been reversed.
And now where's she go? Oh my God! Unorthodox submission maneuver. She's like trying to hyperextend that shoulder, that collarbone there.
Shades of New Japan Pro Wrestling over there. Those guys fight on anything.
Anything. Queen Wolf Blue now really sending a message to Glytch. Hell, send a message to the women's division.
Right, I'm back and I'm here to stay.
Kick out a 1 right now, able to overcome it right now. High knee right to the center of the spine. Have we seen anything from Glytch yet?
Besides anguish looks of pains. There we go again. I mean, that is kind of impressive because the body is not as level as the ring.
Jesus Christ.
What is she? Oh. Man,
right.
what can we say? It's just Glytch just getting brutal. Oh.
Over, under.
Ooh.
All that weight on the back of your head there. And Queen Wolf Blue's not done either. There was a lot of hype. You saw the CEO debuted her in Streamloots pack. I mean, obviously you had high hopes for her. And I think that was a message to Queen Wolf Blue that she's pissed off about it.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's this new debut talent gets a card right out the gate. That'd be the only thing that gets worse is if they pass Queen Wolf Blue up to give Glytch a title shot. My God.
Absolutely, and a beautiful tornado arm drag there off the top rope. Now Glytch is starting to gain a little momentum.
She's got some breathing room now. Now to turn up the speed. There we go. That's how we do it.
Making 2 clotheslines, runs on into the ropes right now. Pop-up drop kick, and there goes Queen Wolf Blue.
Come on, just turn it up. Keep the heat on.
You kind of tell she's nervous. You could tell, well, not kind of. You could tell clear as day that she's nervous.
She's nervous. She's rattled.
She's got hits the stroke. Shades of Jeff Jarrett with the stroke there.
She spent like the first 5 minutes just getting pummeled. She's a little shaken up. It'll be interesting to see if she can pull it out.
Is that move effective though? 2 count.
Ooh.
Queen Wolf Blue kicking out, but Glytch put a lot of force in the stroke there.
Waiting for her to get up.
Glytch in the system. Oh my God! She just drove Queen Wolf Blue head first. Spiked the top of her head.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna get out of that one. Oh, hanging on just by a thread.
That was vicious.
Ugh.
Pulls her up to her feet right now. Glytch has really turned things
Queen
around.
looks like Wolf Blue looks like she's slowing down now.
Yeah, tremendously. You take 2 shots to the cranium like that hard. I mean, anyone's on Dream Street.
Oh yeah, this might be a nightmare if she loses to the debut talent though. What's going on here?
And now literally just taking her arms and legs and stretching them apart. Good God. So, oh man.
See, Glytch subscribes to cut the head off, the body will die.
You talk about New Japan here. Maybe she's the queen of strong style here, Brian, because my God.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't doubt that. She's definitely picked up a trick or two.
Look at the aggression.
Maybe Glytch was biding her time, just letting her take the hits.
I guess. Fuel the fire, if you will, because this is a prime example of it, Brian. My God.
Oh, there you go with those kicks. Ugh.
My jaw has been dropped after this showing of Glytch here.
Yeah, I am in a state of disbelief too, because she went from and they missed.
Leg sweep, there you go. Try to stop the momentum of this girl. Now, yeah, I would be afraid now. Good God.
Yeah, I need to start taking the debut talent seriously.
Throws her on in. Her head caught the bottom rope. Queen Wolf saw it coming, and she had to move. Glytch was after her. Was that a slap across the face?
Slap.
The stroke again.
Well, I don't think Queen's getting up from that. Did you see the way her head bounced?
2. Wow.
Holy smokes.
Well, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the Grime Princess, Glytch.
I'm sold.
Yeah, no, heck yeah. Plastic Glytch is here to stay.
It's almost like she just played with her a little bit in the beginning, because she maybe gave one bit of offensive to Queen Wolf Blue after she was ready to go. My God.
Yeah, just a little bit of that possum, as it were. Serving up some humble crows to the Queen Wolf Blue, the literal bear.
This is going to be like, I don't know, man. You try to piss off Loki game, or is he the F off toss right there? He just threw him.
I mean, that's one way to be like, oh hey, I hired you to do this one thing and didn't do it, so now I'm gonna go and get a refund. Like,
you piss off Addison Jones the second time.
Just whipping him around.
We've said it time and time again, though, Brian. Loki Gamer is not one to with in any given circumstances. Loki Gamer will catch you clean if you're being like AJ right now.
Ooh.
Right now, as he's going to take it. Look, drop kick, then Loki Gamer doesn't even fall.
Didn't even fall down.
Overhand right. Oh, God.
Just slapped him out of the air.
Loki stepping on Addison Jones here. Kick to the back, nobody home.
Oh, Boo would have taken his head off.
Oh my God, AJ, be careful.
AJ, just lay down. It ain't worth it.
Up and over to that power slam. The cover here. 1. Addison Jones, I think, is second guessing booking this matchup.
This may not be going as planned.
No, no, it is not, Brian. It's now
before you lose, can you think you can...
hands gripping the trap of Addison Jones.
It's like looking at the hand of God.
Smoking tires, welcome to the stream, my friend. Addison Jones now raking the eyes, doing anything to defend himself, Brian.
Man. AJ, if you're listening, break the ring, please. Let's see that one more time.
Sets him up right now. Meanwhile, Low-Key Gamer. Up and here goes AJ.
What goes up must come down, and it includes psychopaths.
Loki Gamer is quick to pull up Addison Jones here. Sets him up in a powerbomb position, Brian. No, he's not. He's going for the dump over. Boom! Oh my God.
Yeah, they're just end it. Finish this. Put him away.
Two.
AJ, that's the opposite. My God.
Loki Gamer now. Low-key Gamer now. Oh my God, he's gonna go for the monstrosity. He's gonna defeat Addison Jones right now, Brian. The cover, the two.
Can we really be surprised, though? Can we really be surprised? Like, you are top paper champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, this is the monster among men, Low-Key Gamer.
Not been going great for Addison since he lost the title, and this match with Low-Key Gamer just proves that Addison's lost his edge.
Right there with the new follower or new viewer right here. What he said, that was a straight up domination. And Low-Key Gamer.
The following contest is set for one fall. And this is our co-main event of the stream. Introducing first. He is a Season 1 veteran of the WWA. He is considered to be the beast of the family. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Coop.
I swear, it looks like he gets bigger every time.
Right? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, Coop's really been working on the upper body game lately.
Yeah, like my God. Like, I think he's wider in the shoulder than most, like, trucks now.
Man, I don't know what Coop's been drinking in his protein shakes lately, Brian, but the man has found it. And he has been a former heavyweight champion in Season 2, yet to be right now in Season 3. But if Coop defeats the Renegade, man, Coop is back in the driver's seat.
The Tajiro, he's definitely producing some numbers. He might not be securing gold for himself, but his boys sure are.
And that's the thing about Coop too. He represents the family. He's a part of the family. But Coop has told Giovanni Romano, hey, I'm doing this on my own. I can take care of myself. Yes, I want your support, your training, your words of wisdom. But when I'm in the ring, I'm by myself. And honestly, are you gonna tell him no?
Right? You tried telling him no. He took me a burger the other day.
Jesus.
He's still eating.
And his opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your WWA Havoc Heavyweight Champion. This is the Renegade.
The Renegade. Oh, you go ahead, Brian.
I was gonna say, I really hope Renegade has what it takes to beat Coop because, you know, tell the tape, Coop's beat him before.
And I will say this about the Renegade too. Renegade survived 5 other men, and most of them former heavyweight champions. Renegade defeated the odds, had the Cinderella story, and then people were like, oh, well, you know, that was a different time, blah, blah, blah. He defeats the 13, 14-time heavyweight champion OG clean. I mean, it wasn't a dirty finish. It was legit. Now that Renegade has somewhat solidified himself, you're going to get someone, hey, twice your weight, twice your height, and who has beaten you time and time before. I'd be careful if I was the Renegade here.
I definitely play this smart. You know, you can't out-muscle Coop. Renegade's got to be smart and outthink Coop.
If he gets you in the last ride, he being Coop, Renegade's felt the destruction of that move. It's all over, and he's ever since he's been using it, he's defeated almost anyone he's faced, Brian.
Easily, yeah. It's just been one after the other, and some would even argue, yeah, maybe Renegade outlasted 5 other men in the chamber, but those other men were beating on each other. It's all about opportunity.
And we're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. It is the Beast, and it is the Renegade, and the Beast starts off with the military press slam. My God. Okay.
Oh, and just stepping on the forehead.
Brian, if you were the Renegade here, like you said, obviously you don't want to play in the inside game with him. You want to keep your distance. But if I was Renegade, how would you go about this?
I would start going for those knees, to be honest. Take down the tree, cut him down to size.
Well, that's the problem, though. To get in there, you got to play inside baseball. And
gotta be quick.
Coop right there. Renegade, though, is a hell of a grappler, a technician. He also knows how to strike. He knows submission maneuvers. But
wait, so look at that. He is a full 2 heads taller than Renegade. My God.
This is definitely a true test of size here. But a Dragon Screw takedown. Trying to tear some ligaments in that knee of the Beast.
All right. I mean, he has to kind of get close just to attack the knees. You're right. But as long as he can just keep from being grappled.
With a left jab. And now here we go, driving to a Bulldog face first. Down goes the Beast, but the Renegade's got to keep him down. Denny, welcome on in. Up top goes the champion. Insane elbow, boom!
Oh,
insane elbow with the cover. Okay. I know AJ low-key ended in a quick fashion. No way was that coming to an end this early.
Not necessarily, but holy smokes over the shoulder.
And here comes the Beast. Here it comes, deadlift sit-out power bomb to the Havoc heavyweight champion with the cover here. One.
And
I don't know if Renegade kicked out as much as Coop threw him off of him.
I would agree that he probably got just thrown off.
I think Coop's in it for a long haul here. Coop's looking to test his stamina here. Again, no title on the line. Hell, why not try new things against your future opponent 3 weeks from today, Brian?
Now's the time to actually, if you want to get a little creative with your game plan, especially if you're going up against a beast like Coop.
Absolutely. And not only Coop will be defending and the last survivor Havoc heavyweight champion, they're going for our 2nd annual moderator Royal Rumble. So Coop, in theory, would have to be double duty here. I mean, you know, it is pre-show, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but we've seen what happens when somebody, even if it's a pre-show or just anytime that somebody gets double booked.
And now here we go. Superman punch. Renegade's loaded.
Caught it.
Spin wheel kick by the Beast. And here we go.
It is like a tree hitting you in the face.
Last ride up in the air. Nowhere to go but down.
Good night, Renegade.
Renegade's down. Coop's going to have a huge momentum boost heading into Last Survivor. Kick out at 2. Renegade survives.
I think he kicked out of instinct rather than.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Renegade, though, pounding his chest, feeding off the energy in here. Rolls through. Oh, my God. Look at the maneuver here. Rolls him up. Packages him up, but nobody home. Kick out at 2. Coop now with the clothesline and back in the driver's seat.
Somebody go look in the front row. I think it's where Renegade's head is.
Up in the air again, deadlift sit-out powerbomb. Coop is definitely using the strength factor in this contest, and it is showing clear as day, Brian.
It's pretty obvious. The Renegade is still holding on. I don't understand.
Kick to the center of the back right now, and Coop signaling to the WWA Nation or to the family, whatever it may be. Sweep the legs, though. Renegade, though, took his time and used it well. Meanwhile, back to the Superman punch for the 2nd time tonight, Brian.
He has to aim high, get a little higher, got to get above that arm.
Again, he's got to reach up, and I think when he tries to punch up, it takes the leverage out of it, Brian.
Maybe he's got to go under his arms then.
Sets him up, and this is how he won. Omega Driver! Omega Driver to the Havoc Heavyweight Champion, the cover, the 2, the 2.5, Brian!
Man, I thought he was dead after the giant right hand.
Meanwhile, though, last ride again to the champion, a second dosage of it. Last ride, Coop sending a message to the champion. The 2, the 3.
Holy crap!
Oh my God!
Oh, Coop, just looking to the sky for answers. Why does this man keep fighting?
You can't kill the Renegade, man.
Yeah, and that would be the way, at this point, I would think the only way you could beat the Renegade is just to kill him.
Jesus, stomp right on there. Whoa, referee's got to check on the Renegade here. Oh my God, Brian, is this it?
If that's an injury.
Coop's broke it up, bro. Coop stopped the ref. Renegade trying to battle out of it. Pulls the Bulldog.
There's that family action.
Coop now is busted open. Renegade's taking a moment to compose himself because the Beast has been mauling him thus far.
A little bit of that Crimson Mask action.
And he's going to use it to his advantage. Look at those crossface strikes to the face.
Oof. That's gotta hurt.
And now hyperextend the leg here. Renegade now.
Stop working on the legs, take him down.
But the Beast rolls out, rolls right back in, and now staring a hole right through the champion.
Jeez, yep, nope.
But now Renegade's taking a moment to the outside to compose himself here.
Oh, Coop is ready to murder this man.
See the slit the throat. He means business, Brian. Throws him to the corner.
Renegade trying to take control.
3 out of 2 here.
Oh, is Renegade gonna win by countout? Is he trying to force that?
Take a moment, honestly, I like it. You know, some people think maybe weird. He's throwing him away, letting Coop take a little damage, maybe just trying to wind himself right now, and he's composing. Well, never mind.
Nope. I think Coop got wise to it.
Right rolling jab there. Coop is staggered. A woo chop on in. Referee at a count of 6, though. Base first to the LED post.
Uh-oh. Count of 7. Are they going to force a count out?
I don't know. The ref's being awfully aggressive, telling him to get back in. Coop actually listened for once in his life.
That ref saw his life flash before his eyes when he said that.
Referee 1, 2.
Man. If this is a true preview of what we're going to see at Last Survivor, it's going to be a hell of a match.
But he gets up!
Well, that is pure instinct.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable right now, Brian. Renegade keeps getting up, but he keeps kicking out of maneuvers as well.
Oh, Coop's just trying anything now. Forget the moves, forget the powerbomb, forget the driver. Just throw this man around like a rag doll.
Well, you can't forget the driver because here comes the Omega Driver for the second time tonight, but the Beast is winded right now, Brian.
Top of him, Renegade.
Oh, 2.5. Coop now is beside himself, but here comes the hat trick, the last ride for the third time. The third and final time, perhaps here, up in the air, down goes the champion! Coop has got it! The cover, the 2! What is happening, Brian?
I don't know, oh my, I stopped drinking a while ago, so I don't know what I'm seeing.
Brian!
And Cass didn't leave any beers under the table.
This is why he's the champion. He is so tough. Overhand right, the Beast counters. Running clothesline. Clothesline. Coop goes over the top rope.
What's going on?
A bit. Thank you so much for the kind words. I will acknowledge it in just 1 second, my friend. But just so you know, thank you for the kind words. Oh my God.
Holy smokes!
Renegade is telling the Beast to come back in. Look at the adrenaline flowing through the champ. I don't know if that's the best idea, but he wants it. Throws it to the corner. Double knees. The Beast counters out of it. Oh my God, look at Renegade here, rolling through to a snapmare takedown, hammer drop right onto the center of the head.
What's gonna happen next?
Now a headlock, smart by the Renegade. He's taking a beating. He needs a little breather, Brian.
Get that, if you can control it right here, you can catch his win and finish this off.
He's got it locked in right now. Coop, though, the more that Renegade is trying to oh, never mind, he broke the hold. Big boot across the face. Down goes the champion yet again.
Are we gonna see another one?
Running clothesline, and the referee is really concerned for the champion.
Oh, just end the match, ref. We can't see any more of this.
Oh my God. Renegade's down to his knees, but he is slow to get up.
I think he may legitimately be hurt on that. You saw how hard he hit the floor.
He's trying to fight back. You got to give it to him, but the Beast is just smothering. He knows blood is in the water right now. Renegade's popped up.
Well,
Snake Eyes on the top rope.
Well, that is just unnecessary at this point.
And a part of it is Coop won't stop the ref signaling the bell either. This match could have ended a little bit ago, Brian.
He's making it personal. He is sending a message. I am coming for that title.
And with 3 weeks out, I mean, this is a big deal. This Renegade has got to survive, and I mean survive, but he can do it with the grand finale out of nowhere. Grand finale, but Coop's hand not on the ropes either. The cover. Let's go.
This is why WWE is the greatest.
He lives to fight another day. Coop up in the air now. Insane elbow connects.
Man, he got all of that.
Pulls him up to his feet right now. Coop is bloodied. The Crimson Mask, Brian. It is all over the Beast. Bounding off the ropes, crossbody, fist of fury now. Oh my God, go champion! Renegade! Just go, kid, swing and miss this time. Come through right now, snapmare tank down, hammer drop, center of the head again, but the champ is fatigued.
Push through, can't be tired yet.
Up in the air, pops him up, Bulldog, down he goes, the cover, but he's doing it in an unorthodox position. The Beast kicks out at 2.
Oh, he should have won that. Why did he do that move?
Emotions overcame the mindset, Brian, clear as day, and it may well cost him because the Beast is standing on his feet again.
Renegade's got to control his emotions, not get too big of himself.
Here it comes right now, Brian, up in the air. The last survivor could be seen, a new champion with the last right here. Up in the air, down he goes. The Beast, 1, the 2, the...
Wait, whoa.
Whoa! No! No, no, no! That's Garthy with the sledgehammer! Garthy just ruined a potential match of the year with the sledgehammer, and now the trifecta! Son of a... Come on!
Cheese and crackers!
Trifecta!
What's he gonna do to the Renegade now? He's not done yet?
He sends a message to the CEO, and now he wants in the main event spotlight. You could go to hell, selfish one. You son of a bitch, just ruin this match.
Oh no, now he's gonna try and get to Coop?
Coop now is just bloodied and battered. He is absolutely, obviously wasn't anticipating something to come. Garthy now. Oh my God.
Oh jeez.
Right through the barricade.
Oh my God!
Right through the goddamn barricade!
It's pandemonium down here! Somebody get security, my God!
Unbelievable.
The following contest is set for one fall! And this is the main event of the stream. Introducing first the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the leads of Stream Loots. And he is one of the newcomers of the WWA, the #1 contender of the ZY Cruiserweight division. This is Peefzz.
That looks like somebody who is stoked that he got a second chance. In record time, too.
He earned it, too. That's the thing. He wasn't given the opportunity. Yeah, he got put in the Battle Royale, but he survived 5 other men to get here, Brian.
Oh, definitely.
We're going to find out if all the poking at Hanzo Hasashi is going to get to him right now. Is it going to bother him? Is it got in his head? Or is it going to fuel his fire and be #AndStill?
I'm inclined to believe that all the poking and the prodding and the shit talking is going to get Peefzz an ass kicking if he's not ready.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is the WWA ZY Cruiserweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hell. This is Hanzo Hasashi.
Well, they say people in hell on ice water. And right now that snow is melting right around the ring as Hanzo makes his way into the center.
Now, again, though, the question about it is, Hanzo has that cross armbar. That's how he defeated Peefzz last time. But he was a second, even less than a second away from losing that title against Peefzz. Now, I don't know if it was nerves, what was going on to Hanzo, but he cannot, and I mean cannot, make the same mistake twice here tonight.
He can, both men are gonna be watching each other. Peefzz is gonna watch out for that armbar, and Hanzo's definitely not gonna give him that chance to sneak up on him.
Absolutely. Now with the main event of the stream, we will be turning off the cameras for those that are brand new here. Here we go. We have Peefzz, dedicated, motivated more than ever. But can he stop the man that is only lost in his record, the champ, Hanzo Hasashi?
Hanzo just waiting.
He's
just ready.
Staring a hole through him, man. You could see it.
Feel the intensity of the gaze from here.
And also, yeah, oh, never mind. You guys got socials there. You guys are the best. Thank you so much to Suku for that. Appreciate you, buddy.
Much love out to the mods.
As always, for the most part.
For the most part.
Here we go. Main event time. Peefzz, Hanzo Hasashi. And we're going to start things off with a collar elbow tie-up. Peefzz counters to a headlock here, Brian.
Man, he's just getting it. Peefzz just taking control from the start, and that's what's going to win it for him, is if he doesn't let Scorpion change the tempo.
Headlock again. Peefzz immediately throws him right off to the ropes. Ducks underneath this Peefzz. Peefzz is lightning quick, as we've seen.
Wonderful throw.
Peefzz has only been, what, his 3rd, maybe 4th match, and I'm being generous when I say 4 matches in. But Hanzo, I mean, he's had arguably matches of the year trilogies with Lucha Freddy. He has been to this situation before.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think you're being generous. You're calling it that those are facts. He has put on some great matches going into his ascension to the Cruiserweight title, beating Freddy 3 times.
And now beautiful pay dirt there.
Yeah, see, there we go. And now Peefzz might just be Hanzo's rival in all of this.
Well, there's this move that we have never seen the WWA till it was executed recently on a house show in WWA Live. Peefzz does a springboard 450 clothesline as a finishing maneuver, and then the straight jacket DDT known as Common Luck. If Peefzz hits that, my God, it's over. I mean, no one is kicked out of it.
I would be, if Scorpion was watching any of his matches, he would have to be ready.
Overhand right, by the way, HPC the villain, welcome on in, buddy. How was your day today? Overhand right gets countered again. Peefzz is smothering the champion, but that's the thing too, you smother a fire, the flame goes out, Brian.
Yeah, but he has to make sure he stays smothering the fire, because if once that a little bit of air comes in, a spark can turn into a blaze and P will get burned.
Oh, absolutely. You're right. Going snap in the head here. And now goes for an arm drag, the arm and an arm drag takedown. What's Hanzo going for here? Throws him up and over the top rope now. A little showboating here.
I mean, that's cool and all. Throw him outside, make him expend the energy. That's a strategy. He looks like he got a lot of it, though.
Runs on in, ducks underneath, leaps up and over. Oh, sweeps through.
Ooh.
Right there to the chest.
Peefzz is angry.
Pull him away. Now, ooh.
Hanzo not taking that long to breathe down there.
Kick to the midsection, nobody home. Meanwhile, full Nelson German, dragon suplex, if you will.
Jeez.
Gone in again, European uppercut. He's starting to pick apart the challenger right now, Brian.
What he needs to do is stop just pulling him apart and just crush him.
Oh, yeah. And there was that roundhouse series kick. Now he's going to go up for the cross arm bar here.
Oh, he's up.
Over.
He's up.
But his foot's close to the ropes if Peefzz is aware.
Hanzo, just move your hips a little to the left.
He's got to go for Peefzz. Clearly doesn't know where he is right now, but Hanzo breaks it up. Left body hook catches. Oh my God, what a catch, GDT.
Oh, thought Peefzz was in control of that one. Guess I was wrong.
Throws him to the corner now, but oh my God.
Uh-oh.
The flame may be setting out right now, Brian. Hanzo is winded.
That ain't good.
Sets him up right now. He's going to go for an air raid face first to the canvas. Look at Peefzz, man. He's trying to get position. He's going to go for that 450 clothesline, I think. Oh my God, he's going to do. Watch out! Oh my God! But he gets right back up and goes on the offensive, Brian. Turn around the world clothesline.
Right out of hell.
And here we go. Peefzz is taunting Hanzo here. Leaping clothesline to the challenger. Up to the atomic drop to the manberries.
Manberries. No, heels to the midsection.
And to the face to top it off right now. Peefzz is going to try it again. Springboard 450. Is he going to be for the second time? Nobody home again.
But he got right back up.
Oh my God! Trouble in Paradise caught to that roundhouse kick. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Razzleton's at the top of the entrance right now, Brian.
What?
Raz is here on Havoc, mocking the champion.
Can we have a match without interference, please?
He called him out in his recent promo. Raz may be running to the ring. Hanzo's got to pay attention. Peefzz now with the counter. Peefzz with the counter. Running neck breaker. This is a game changer right now. Raz is standing on the entrance ramp here.
What's got to be going through the mind of Hanzo right now? Does he know he's there?
Go to the cover. 1 count. Hanzo is infuriated right now, but he's got to stay focused. Keep the eyes in the back of your head, kid. Runs on in. Hanzo straight with the forward staggering Peefzz.
What?
Sets him up here.
What?
Oh my God, he's going to go for the shoulder breaker. My God.
Just tore Peefz's shoulder or arm right out of its socket.
Oh my God! Peefzz kicks out of 2.5.
Oh, jeez. That frustration started to set in with Hanzo. I think that might be danger for Peefzz, though.
Sets him up. He's going to go for that. Yep, that whole snap brainbuster onto the knee there. And now he's going to go for an Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. Look at him bridge the hips right now, Brian. Nowhere to go. And as he's looking at Razzleton, Hanzo.
Right.
And still.
Hashtag and still.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and still WWA ZY Cruiserweight Champion, Hanzo Sushi.
Staring right at Razzleton as he does it, Brian.
Damn.
Unbelievable comeback by the champion, but that is going to do it for the WWA today. My name is Evan Worlds, alongside me, Brian Havoc, and we're going to take you home to the outro. Good night, Italy.